Reach for that level, I beat it, leaving the shovel, defeating, competing me. I'm at the metal, more the metal demeanor, the rebel, fell, I'm toting how when I cleave, I'm coded, right, investing, sort of scribble the feeble, it's like they're extraterrestrials on the pip of the keebles. I'm freaking blessing the best, you know, any meaning, any equal, also low level, in quest I need for a sequel.
Smoke it to level up. My only limit is time. It feels like it's never up. I am the ruler. You others don't measure up. Tell him his hands in the sky like it's 12 on the wave. He don't, then I promise I'll wet him up. I put these demons to bed. I swaddle them high. Be keeping the metal tongue. How you gonna step to the greatest who only get better with time? I wouldn't never step into your shoes. You got no business stepping in mine. I put the fear of the dragon into ya. Open my mouth and they all running panicking. He think my blade ain't gon' damage him. Now he ain't moving. That dude is a mannequin. Call up the ambulance, slice him. We on different sides and I dice him. Money on his head. I outprice him.
So actually insane thing that TikTok wants to do is access all of my Facebook friends, and my Facebook is in no way connected to my TikTok. What the fuck are you doing? Where are you pulling from? Hello? I did not... Hello? That's the last thing I want. The last thing I need is people that I went to high school with knowing that I'm a fucking VTuber. They know everything. I mean, I know this, but like, there's something very jarring about it being like, hey, so you used Facebook, and I see you haven't actually used Facebook in like a good like 10 years. Do you want the people that you added in middle school to know you're a VTuber? No, no. Via access to your contacts? Facebook doesn't have that turned on either. I made sure. Facebook isn't even on my phone. Granted, Instagram is. That's the problem. Instagram is on my fucking phone. That's where I get yeah, I got hacked by some little twink dog boy on the internet. Oops. Uh-oh. My bad, Chief. Messenger might. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that is the problem we have here is we're just kind of screwed. We're just kind of screwed. Also, yeah, we love the Man Be His Law here. Have you heard your skibbity? What if one of them is cute and into it? I don't want to. No, middle school was the worst time in my life. Why would I ever want my middle school life and my current life to interact in any capacity? That is a nightmare waiting to happen. What are we talking about? Facebook wanting, TikTok wanting access to my Facebook friends, my Facebook account that I made so long ago and haven't touched in forever. Yeah. They know my fucking social security number at this point. Which I don't make money off of TikTok. So yeah, it was right. It was so right. Middle school sucked, so apparently it's an universal experience. It is. It absolutely is. Facebook can rot. I agree. I realize I should maybe pull up my stream manager. That's probably a good idea. I was too into Instagram TikTok being like, hey, you get some nice data there. Can I have some? Just like sniffing me, basically. It's like, your data smells kind of delicious. Anyway, what you guys know about your skibbity? Why are you barking, bro? Why are you barking? I only have Facebook because you need it for your meta quest. That's true. For this quest too. I should switch. Hold on. I wanted to listen to the song, but I should switch to the actual music I'm gonna play today. What if we just... What if we just listen to this instead? The whole stream. It's just this on repeat. This is what goes on in my head, by the way. This is the background music in my head. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not quite the vibe here. Let's switch to some smooth jazz music. Yeah. Oh yeah. We like jazz, right? You like jazz? You like jazz? Hello, Aruna. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Play Lava Chicken. Lava Chicken would go hard. I was told to cover that. Who told me that? Which one of you told me in my fucking Discord server to cover Lava Chicken? Pion, or whatever the fuck rabbits say. Hi! How are we doing tonight? Are we having a good night? Play what? Play what? Play what? Pion, or something like that. Rabbit 6 jump scare? A little bit. Hi! I hope you all are having a fantastic night. Welcome to the Bunny Boy Bar, where we don't serve anything. It's all decorative. That's just painted on the wall. When I get transplants, you see, that's the great part about being a test subject. They can just put things on me. Awooga respectfully. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? This one time, I'll allow you to be disrespectful. Just this once. Just once. But use it wisely. Use it wisely. You brought your booze, you want some? No, I think I'm okay, because you know what I got? I got a Rain energy drink. Let's go. I dropped this twice in the parking lot. I dropped it twice in the parking lot. I don't know if it's gonna explode on me. That's why I waited to open it until this exact moment, because at least if it explodes on me, then you guys can... Okay, hold on. Tap the side. I don't really know if it's gonna help. How'd I drop it twice? Okay, so today is Carius' birthday. And we went out shopping. We went to IKEA and we bought some stuff. And so we needed help. We needed help with bringing things inside. So I went to stick it in my pocket, and it was in my pocket, and then I knocked it out of my pocket by the thing that I picked up, and it rolled around on the floor. It's dented on one side, okay? And then I was like, oh crap, I can't open this now. And I stuck it back in my pocket, and then it fell out of my pocket again, and then it rolled around on the floor, and now it's dented again. So it's dented in four different places, and probably waiting to explode on me. Yeah, they're inflatable. I technically could make them bigger. I'm not going to. I could though. I could. Here, let's Okay, no, we're safe. 6, so why do you need to buy a new computer? Oh, you know, I was going to test the integrity of this soda in front of my fans. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking that if you have soda in your computer, that's just liquid cooling, right? That's just liquid cooling. The physics. Hey, my eyes are up here, buddy. Hey. My eyes are up here. My eyes are up here. That's okay. You're aware? The ears? Okay. Yeah. Bunny ears. Yeah. Aren't they cute? They're even my colors. They ripped my ears off and then sewed these onto my head. Show us the teeth. Why do you want to see my teeth? I mean, I can show you that. I mean, the teeth aren't anything new. Is that what you want? You into teeth or something? The crew can never know I fuck with this. Honestly, let the crew know you fuck with it. Bring the crew here, then you can all fuck with it together. Don't look at you like that. What do you mean? Are my arms gonna get tired holding them up for a while? No, it's okay. It's okay. They put me through a lot of training for this. They said, hey, your buddy boy arc is soon. You gotta get ready. And I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, real shit? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh damn, real shit? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay. Understood. Understood. Absolutely. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Is this an upgrade? You can't tell. It's a lateral move. I mean, it depends. It depends on what you're into. It really depends on what you're into. So I have my energy drink and it didn't explode on me. Do I have legs? No. No, they didn't give me legs. Hold on. I forgot my iPad. Hold on. Hold on. I need my iPad. How am I supposed to stream without my iPad? My iPad is used for a couple different things, and it's technically like an alarm clock for me, so it's never at my desk. And yet, I need it every single time that I stream. Hello, Oregano. Welcome, welcome. Happy late Easter, yeah. What did I even do yesterday? Oh, I streamed Repo with Carius. We played Repo on Carius's channel. That was really fun. We got really long. We didn't team wipe at all. We straight up did not team wipe at all. And that's amazing for me because I'm really bad at that. There was twice when everybody was dead and I had to carry that shit. And I forgot how to add. And you know what? It was really difficult trying to carry when you can't do basic math. I can rip and attach new body parts like a zombie. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Dog buddy. I'm a dog buddy, yeah. Oh god, my computer did not like that I was opening up my my Stream Deck stuff. Hello? What do you mean the connection has not been made? What do you mean my Twitch authentication token is... What? Hello? Hello? I fixed that shit. I fixed that. Hold on. Boop. That should be good now. Oh, is it because there's an update? Is that the problem? No, it has an update. That's the problem. No. No. If I try to update this now, it's gonna die. It's going to die. It's gonna kill my computer. Here, reset. No, please, please. Please, no. Let's try one more time. No, wait, I closed out of it. Hold on. I closed, there, check for updates. Check the notification center. Okay, okay, update. All right, if it breaks, I'm sorry. If it kills my computer, that's okay. That's okay, we can always start over. It's just a scratch. Half of your body is torn to shreds. I mean, yeah. I mean, think about it like this. Think about it like this, right? If your arm falls off and you have like the part where your arm connects is just like, you know, ripped off, right? Then technically it's just kind of like it's just a cut where your arm was. You're fine. When I get titties, I mean, it's a thing that I can do. Don't worry about it. Don't think too hard about it. Don't think too hard about it. Please don't question the mods. Is this thing done yet? A restart. Not my computer, don't worry. It's just restarting my fucking touch portal. Okay. Hello, please work. Please work. Me when I hit restart and it does literally nothing. Do I have carpal tunnel? I might at this rate. Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. It's fine. I'm fine. Do we have it? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not working? I'm gonna go feral. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna bark. I'm gonna bark really loud. Really, really loud. Those wrists look cold. Need someone to hold them. Edgy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, where's my blush button? There. Oh my god. What's a nya pose? You know, like... Nya. Like that? The connection has been closed. I know the connection has been fucking closed. I'm the one who closed it. Ah! Sometimes you get a good one out. Real shit. Real shit. Type shit. Where... Okay, I don't want to full screen this. I am trying so hard to get this thing to connect and it just won't. Quick actions. Where is the settings menu? Where is the settings menu? Hello? Settings. They rearranged my software. You know when you have a software that you use pretty regularly and they just randomly rearrange the entire menu for no fucking reason and you're like, why? Why did it do this? That's me right now. I'm trying to figure out why this isn't working and it's just because they rearranged it. Settings, because the settings menu doesn't work now. That's so cool. That's so awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Touch Portal, for doing that. Thank you. I actually really appreciate that. I think it's really cool that you did that to me. Because now I can't... Where's... There's a specific expression I want to make. But I can't. Hold on. Wait, no, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I can do this. I can do this. Watch this shit. This shit's gonna be crazy. I say I'll be crazy, and I just don't know what was I doing? What was I doing? Hold on. I wanted to change this to... What did I call it? I called it that. Oh, apparently I already had that. There we go. I wanted to be able to do this. That's quite literally all I wanted to do, was to be able to move my eyebrows down. All of this just to move my fucking eyebrows. That's fine. We figured it out. We got it. We got it. We got it. A little bit of trial and error, but we got it. With many voices, thank you for the follow. Wow! See, it's good. It's good. I know what I'm doing. Nope, that's my hand. Ignore that. I definitely know how my software works.
What the dog doing?
What is the dog doing? I don't know. Why is Pookie deemed as a not safe for work word? Is Pookie an NSFW word? Third hand? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They like to put modular body parts on me. That's why I am the way I am today. See, the ears are different. Don't question it. It hurts my brain. It might hurt everybody else's brain. It's just easy if you just don't question it this way. It's safer this way. They let you say it. I mean, on Twitch it is. You had to uncensor it. Strange. I have third leg. That's crazy. That's crazy. Depending on the time of day, I do too. I'm so fascinated what you got going on. Oh my, what is going on here? What is going on, Angie? Oh my god. Angie, you were what is the word? Ingenuitive. I'm pretty sure Pookie is not. Yeah, Pookie's like honey or sweetie. Yeah. It's not like a ingenuitive. Why didn't I think of that shit? Oh, it was right there. It was right there. Damn. Pookie is just cringe for honey. I would never use Pookie seriously. I only ever call people Pookie, like, jokingly. I think there's, like, one person I call Pookie. Sakura Rose, thank you for the follow. Welcome. No, I think there's, like, 3 people I probably call Pookie. And in one situation, it's very much like Pookie is the lesser of the evils that we call each other. So, and it's Carius. I don't call Carius Pookie. What do I call him? I don't think I've ever called Carius Pookie. I've called Chuko Pookie. I've called Vinny Pookie. I'm pretty sure at some point I've called Azzy Pookie. I have to. Is that Booby? No, they're just my big manly pecs. Why not? It's his birthday. You know what? That's true. Do I call him daddy? I don't call anybody daddy. Not even my own father. 3.5 millimeter into the monitor audio port on the mic, set to monitor A and the B channel of my virtual audio cable. Also, my guest and I can hear the PC and Discord audio together without having to share headphones. That's impressive. Normally what Carius and I do is I have a pair of earbuds and I clean it and then I give him one and I wear the other. So we just kind of share a pair of earbuds whenever we're like, whenever we're streaming together. Or I just wear them and I go, hey, they just ewed. They just did an ew sound effect. They vine boomed, dude. They vine boomed. You have to trust me on this. They vine boomed. The fan out or go crazy with the femboy. Starlight Crash, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Sharing earbuds is so heartwarming. No, he hates me. He hates me. There's nothing heartwarming about it. He just hates me. That's so 2009. Unironically, I think one of the most amazing things, like, I want to do this so bad, okay? All right, imagine. It's the middle of the summer. It's nighttime. It's really warm. There's not really a breeze, but sometimes the wind is blowing, okay? You hear the crickets. There's fireflies. You're on a trampoline. You're laying down on a trampoline. There's another person with you. You have one pair of earbuds, and you're listening to music together while staring at the stars. That's what I want! That's what I fucking want! That's my dream right there! That's my dream! I need that. I really need that shit. That's what I need. Dude, that would fix me. That would fix me on such what is it? I can't say carnal. It's like, what is the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Basic level? I don't, Primal! Yes, thank you. That would fix me on a primal level. I think that my brain, my neurons would activate and I would be fixed. I would be fixed. You're just feeding words today. Yeah, you could, Here comes the plane. Give me a food or something. I had a chicken tender today. Carius didn't finish his chicken. Oh! Dude, that was scary. Why'd you do that? I see that. Why is that censored? That's so weird. Huh. Very strange. I had a chicken tender today. Carius gave me a chicken tender. That shit was awesome. He gave me an IKEA chicken tender. That shit was great. A Twitch setting. Interesting. Yeah, because it's got the asterisk on it to show you that, like, it's being censored. But it's not anything that's, like, banned in my chat. So, hair clip. I didn't even think about hair clips today. Oh my gosh. We could go crazy with these. What are we thinking? I think... What if I do... You know what? I think this fits the vibe. Why did that open as like an actual thing? This right here, this fits the vibe. So good. That right there, that fits that vibe. Nice crystal heart. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Oh my gosh, why are you barking? Hello, GF, welcome. IKEA chicken tenders. IKEA, weirdly, I missed two? I did. I missed two. Let me fix that. Thank you for letting me know. What are we thinking? Fine, I'll just get out of the way. It just has to be. And then I'll put a heart. Today we'll just do a bunch of hearts. A lot of hearts. There we go. We'll collect them on this side a little bit. There we go. So we went to eat and we went to IKEA. That shit was awesome. Why isn't that just a part of you? Because sometimes I don't want it, actually. You believe it or not, sometimes I don't want the cross pins on. Sometimes I just don't. I just don't have them on sometimes. Here. What I'll do is I'll give you another. Since the cross pins are always here, I'll give you a different one, okay? Let's do, let's add no, we're just gonna do a bunch of hearts today. Hearts are cute. I will drink my drink. It's definitely water, I say. Let me arrange these. That didn't do its thing. Hold on. Nope, it's gone now. Nope, it's still gone. I can't see when I'm like adjusting these layers. There we go. Better. Much better. What do I have to drink? Caffeine. Caffeine. A lot of caffeine. Don't worry about it. Just more caffeine. Caffeine is what keeps me funny. It's what keeps me funny. I told that to Carius. I was like, it's funnier if I have caffeine. Why do I have Booba? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not Monster. It's not Monster. It's not Monster. No. All right, here. Let me add another one. Another one. Let's do... Let's do this one. Lots of... Nope. Don't pin there. Don't pin there. One pin. There we go. Let's do this heart. Over here. Perfect. 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 What about heart cross pins? I don't know how I would do that. Should I pin a message about boobs? No, it's okay. People can ask. It's funny. I'll just change the answer every time. I'll be like, what are you talking about? There's no boobs. There's none. Don't worry about it. So I'm drinking a Rain Storm, and it's called Kiwi Blend. Kiwi Blend. It's fine. It's tasty. It tastes like candy. It's probably the sweetest energy drink I've had other than Prime, but Prime isn't sweet in a good way. Prime is sweet in like a... It's very funny you mentioned Prime as I'm like talking about it. Prime is not sweet in a good way, in my opinion. Prime is sweet in a tooth-rotting way. And this isn't tooth-rotting. This is just fine. It's fine. No! My drink tastes like candy. Syrup kind of sweet. Kind of. Yes, the drink. It's a Rainstorm. Ghost. I've never had a Ghost. I've had a lot of Monster. I've had Rainstorm. I've had Celsius. I've had Zoas. I've had Prime. I don't know what other ones I've had. Swedish Fish Energy can't get anywhere. Oh, wasn't that a is that a Ghost or is that a C4? C4 I had C4 Energy. I had a popsicle flavored C4, okay? Like popsicle brand popsicle. That fucking energy drink. Oh my god. That thing ruined me. I was itchy. That shit made me itchy. And I was just like, I'm like not okay. And like my coworkers are like, are you good? Because my coworker was like, hey, here, do you want this? And I was like, yeah, sure. Because we like give each other energy drinks all the time, right? It's called C4 Energy. Yes, I know. Funny, haha, blow up. But he was like, here's a C4, try it. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then I tried it. And then I was itchy. I was really, really itchy. So I know that it's like, it's kind of pre-workout. So it's like, I can't tell if it's the pre-workout that's making me itch or if I'm just allergic to this. I can't tell. Yeah, basically, yeah. You've been doing it when you're using stuff. I did it when I was at work. Which granted, I do walk around a lot at work. I kind of pace back and forth a lot. And so I was just kind of like, you know, just kind of doing my thing. I didn't expect the energy to drink of pure pain and despair. Was it an allergy? I don't know because I've never had it again. I only had it the one time. I kind of want to try it again so I can be like, okay, I have a little stepper, right? I have like a little like foot stepper thing because I want to get a fat ass. And so I'm like, what if I drink a C4 and then just go ham on the stepper? What if I do that? I mean, it's not a bad idea. Like, I mean, it is pre-workout, so if I drink it before I like work out, then surely it'll be good, right? You have a fat ass. I mean, like, I don't not have one, but I want a fatter dumpy, you know? I think that's most people's goal in life is to have a fat dumpy. And I think that's okay. I think we should celebrate that. Winry Pendragon, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What do you mean, why? What do you mean, why? Why would I not want a fat ass? Why would you not want to be thick? What do you mean? I believe you. Thank you. Thank you. Only way for chat to judge too. The only one way for the chat to judge if you have a... I'm not showing chat my butt. No. My goal is to have a defined chest and thick as fuck arms. I want stronger arms, but I don't want thick arms. You know, I want to look dainty. I want to look dainty and soft. That's my goal, is to be dainty and soft with just a big dump truck as well. Vinny, hi, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. I want it to jiggle. Exactly, you get me. I needed to be able to simultaneously bounce a quarter off it, and also I want it to reverberate when someone, like, you know, when the quarter hits it, you know? I want that sound. The corgi fit is crazy. Crazy. Yes, exactly, Riley. Exactly. Yes, I'm saying though. I'm saying everybody, I feel like everybody in life should have a fat ass. Doesn't matter how masculine you are. Everybody can appreciate a good dump truck, okay? Okay? Most mass person there is, you look like a lumberjack most of the time. Actually, I have a huge ass. Azzy! Hello! We're talking about butts. We're talking about how everybody looks good with a big dump truck. Hello, Raiders. See, you get it. What is there to ask about the Pookie thing? Azzy, have I called you Pookie before? I feel like I've called you Pookie and like, oh my god, Pookie, hi. Hello, Raiders. It's a pleasure to meet you if you're new here. My name is Six. I'm a rabbit barrel tester with the locked behind bars for your safety. And today, they did experiments on me and gave me boobs. So that's before you ask the question, that's what happened, okay? I knew it. I was like, I've called a handful of people Pookie, and I was like, I know that I've called Chuko it. I know I've called Vinny it. I think I've called Azzy it. So, I mean, like, doesn't, you know, just, oh my god, Pookie, hi. Keeping track of stuff. You're keeping track. Oh, what do you mean? Everyone, let's go with a large dump truck. First thing I hear you say, watching for the first time, I'm suddenly invested. See, I was talking about how it doesn't matter how masculine, how feminine you are. Everybody is great with a big ass. A big ass. That's the whole sentence. But yeah, what were you playing? Let's see. First Berserker. Kazan. What is that? I've never heard of that. I want to pin this message, by the way. This is a really funny one. I have a huge ass, actually. The Fox Gaming and Rando, thank you for the follows. Welcome. It's a very important message. I think that everybody needs to be aware. Proof? Hey, Vinny. Proof? You can't just say it's fucking massive and not prove it. To me specifically. To me. No, I'm good. I'm normal. We chatted and played a Souls-like game called First Berserker of Kazan. I see. I'm glad you had fun. I don't think I could ever actually play a Souls game because I think that I would just break something. I unironically would probably break something, and that's a problem. From the waist down, hello chat. Guess what's new? Yeah, legs. Don't you just eye emote me. Don't do that. Can I confirm the ass allegations? Well, no, yeah, what do I say here? I plead the fifth. You get mad that easy? No.
Josh Shu, this topic is too mature for you.
Thanks for the bits. Yeah, we're talking about dump trucks, Josh. Do you want to talk about dump trucks? It's not that I get mad easy, it's that I get really frustrated at video games really easy. The Vinny ass allegation, since I've seen it, probably. I mean... Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's okay, Josh. You don't have to. You're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. The test subject will be taking any questions at the current time. Bye, Soaring. Wants to keep the ass to me. Listen. It's like when you find a really good restaurant that's a really good hole in the wall and you don't want it to get busy. So you post a picture of the food online and someone goes, where is this? And because it goes viral. And they go, and I ain't telling none of y'all. I ain't telling none of y'all. Is ass gatekeeping a thing? Is that a thing? Can you gatekeep an ass? This entire conversation is so stupid. Yes, I mean, you could like gatekeep really anything. Oh, say you're an ass fan? Name 5 asses. All right, so first off, we've got Donkey from Shrek, okay? Then we've got Donkey's children from Shrek 2. Are there any other famous donkeys? The joke's been said at this point, you know. Isn't that just dating? I guess you could say that, yeah. Assgate, we're calling the drama regarding the size of Vinny's ass. It's crazy. Does his children count as one more? Yeah. They're a collective. They're just a collective. The one from the manger. Ass keeping. Yeah, ass keeping. Assgate. Assgate is crazy. Oh no. Donkey from Shrek. Marty's a zebra. He says, wait. I thought, isn't a donkey an ass? I don't think a zebra is an ass. Zebras count? Oh, do they? Hi, Zach. Hi, Zero. I realized I said hi to Zach and you've been here the whole time, but hi, Zach. Donkey from Shrek and Eeyore. Eeyore! Any single moms for Josh in chat. Awful. Hell. Every day here is hell. This is my purgatory. This is my divine punishment. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? You know, shout out MILFs. No! Isn't Eeyore a stuffed animal though? Yes, but he's a stuffed animal donkey. So, I mean, he counts. He's alive. So. And it's just easier if we just don't question it. Yacht keeping. Awful. You've interacted with literally 10 times already, but hi. Listen, I read, Zero said hi, I saw you redeem something, so I said Zach, because Zach starts with a Z. That's quite literally what happened. Ball today is more cursed than usual. I mean, a little bit. Because the ears stay. It is a little strange. Bald bunny, just a little bit. And I'm an unholy abomination. I mean, I definitely shouldn't exist. Ass is supposedly can refer to any equid, so horses are valid as well. I see. So if we're naming 5, we've got Marty, we've got Donkey. No, my head. Man. Man. I don't like this song. I'm switching this. There we go. The hair clips. Yeah, the hair clips jiggle because they're attached to my hair still. My hair is just... Yeah, I told you, I'm modular. You can just... I'm like a doll, right? You can just kind of like pop things off. I'm like a Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head. Imagine me like that, and then it makes everything a little bit easier. Bluetooth. My head is Bluetooth. There's no bowling pin. It's a little different today. It's a little different today. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. The bowling pin will be better. It'll be better. Yeah, yeah. Silent Hill Riz? What do you mean Silent Hill Riz? Yeah, my head is Bluetooth. Exactly. I'm Mr. Potato Head. That's me. Yeah. Yeah. Anime name, Mr. Bunny Boy who is Bluetooth. Wait, hold on. We can workshop this. Okay. I can't believe my bunny boy is Bluetooth. That could go hard. That's my light novel name. No, my light novel name is I met a bunny boy whose head is Bluetooth and I can't believe it. I met a bunny boy in a bar whose head is Bluetooth and I can't believe it. I can't believe the bunny boy I met in a bar's head is Bluetooth. There we go. There you go. Me seeks? No. No. I ain't doing nothing for you. I ain't doing nothing for you. Nuh-uh. Are we trying to make it based off a light novel? Are we trying to do it as like Bunny Girl Senpai? Six is Bluetooth. Is it wireless? Can I run Doom on Bunny Boy? Potentially. Wait, could you imagine if my eyes were screens and you could plug something into my head and run Doom and use my eyes as a monitor? Oh. You're waiting for your drink? I told you the drinks aren't real. They're painted on the wall. I'm BMO! Yeah! Exactly! You never watched Bunny Girl Senpai? Bunny Girl Senpai is very good, right? So Bunny Girl Senpai is one of those anime where, like, the name is very strange, and it makes you think that it's gonna be super degenerate, but it's really, really not. It's really, really good. I like it a lot. So if you haven't seen Rascal Dreams of Bunny Girl Senpai, don't let the name put you off. It's really fucking good. Only downside is I have to make eye contact with you. What do you mean by that? What do you mean downside? You should feel honored. You should feel honored to stare into my peepers. My little peepers, my little eyeballs, my little seeing sight guys, my little... What's another word for eyes? I don't know. I ain't making eye contact with anyone. That's fair. So pro tip, if you don't want to make eye contact with somebody, but you still want to look them in the eyes, look at the space in between, like their nose. Like, look at the bridge of their nose. Yeah. It still looks like you're looking them in the eyes, but you're not technically making direct eye contact. That's what I do a lot. I've learned that if I do that, then I still make eye contact with people, but it's a little less obvious that I'm not actually looking them in the eye. Certain people I can look in the eye fine. Like, I can look Carius in the eye fine, or like my friends, or some of my coworkers, but if it's like a stranger, I can't. I'm really awkward about it. So I just look them in the middle of the nose. The nose. Kawasali, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hey, Prime G. So much physics, there are several things to look at. What are you talking about? It's Vanilla season, yes! It's bunny season. Bunny boys be like Pion Pion or something like that, you know? You know? Something like that. I get distracted looking at eyes. I forget I have an aversion to being looked at. I'm very much like... If I stare at somebody too much, it's basically... I stare at people I'm flirting with. If I'm flirting with somebody, it's me staring at them and hoping they get the hint. Doesn't happen very often. It really, really doesn't. Like, if I'm actually looking them in the eye, I'm really bad about any sort of flirtatious vibe reading. Yeah. He's never looked at Riker once in his life. Which is really funny because Riker, Carius, and I went and hung out and we played billiards together. And that was a good time. That was a very good time. I want to play more. I want to play more pool. I told Carius, I was like, let's go play pool one day. I really just want to go play pool. Can we please play pool? Oh my gosh, my VMigo is barking. Do you guys remember the VMigo stream from a couple months ago? The little virtual dog pet? He hangs out on my desk. And he barks at me on occasion. He barks and screams at me. I don't know what he wants. What do you want? No, go over there. Go there for now. Stiff Hermit Crab, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I do not detect flirting of any kind. I just read your attention as you being attentive. Yeah. I'm really, I don't understand people flirting with me. Like, someone could be just giving me like a compliment. I'm like, oh, okay. That's why every time it's happened, I'm like, hey, is this person flirting with me? And my friend or like someone that I know is like, yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Stare into someone's soul, that's how you get bitches. I mean, if I just hit them with the... Right? They have to understand. Right? You need a party pooper. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. They'll get it eventually, right? If you just kind of like... Wait, hold on. Why is my... There we go. If you just kind of... No, I'm just making my tail bigger. Oops. If you just... Like, they'll get it, right? They'll eventually get it. That's how you flirt, right? It works. Correct?
Huh?
So, yeah, exactly. That's how I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping it works that way. Yeah. Staring at someone's lips while they're talking is the ultimate silent riz. Sometimes I'm just fascinated by people. Sometimes I'm just fascinated by people's, like, mouths. Like, is that a weird thing? I'll be like, dang. That's cool. That's cool. Is that really riz? Am I like accidentally flirting with people? Is that what's happening here? Mouths are fascinating. I think mouths are really interesting. My guy has never bought you drink except for one doctor's that you party with. Huh? A guy has never bought you a drink. Oh, you're saying a guy has never bought you a drink. Okay. Why is your mouth moving like that? You like kissing with that mouth? What? No. I don't even mean in like a kissing kind of way. It's more just like, no, I think faces are so intriguing to look at. I'm not even trying to be weird about it. Like, I just think faces are so fascinating. Faces are so cool. Anyway, here's your pills. Yeah. Here, I'll turn the fucking, let me turn, there you go. Yippee! Yahoo! Pills! What if I like move them slowly? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bump it. I need to make sure Vinny isn't here to get the pill shake. I don't know if he's here still. He likes the pills though. Why would I rob him of his joy and whimsy? If he likes them, you know what? Let him indulge. Here, we'll even it out. There you go. There he is. See? Oh, don't worry about it, Vinny. Don't worry about it. We're just talking about your joy and whimsy. I'm not gonna stamp out your joy nor your whimsy. He comes when he's called. He snaps out of it. He's like, huh, I heard my name. Yeah, say his name and he'll appear. Exactly. What happens if you say his name Vinny, what happens if I say your name 3 times? Are you like... Wait, what? Okay. I've never actually seen... I realized my tail is doing some whack stuff behind me. Hold on. There we go. So, what happens in Beetlejuice if you say his name 3 times? Oh, if you say Vinny's name 3 times, his ass gets bigger. Okay, noted. Okay, so what happens if I say it 6 times? Or 9? Or 12? Does it just keep getting bigger? How do I make it smaller? What if it gets too big? What if it gets too big and you can't... What if it gets so big you can't lay on your back? You say it 4 times, it gets smaller again. Okay, multiples of 4 make it smaller. Multiples of 3 make it bigger. Okay, yeah, that's me. My name is 6. That's so true. That's so true. That I have a nice cushion to sit on. I mean, ain't it already a cushion? Ain't it already a cushion? So what happens at 12 times? Oh shit, you're right. Nothing. I think it just stays. Because it'll shrink as well as, or it turns into a black hole. That's fine, that's fine. That's okay. That's why you gotta say a 13th time to kind of, you have to skip over it really quick. Heavenly Gyat. Say my name 3 times. I pop up with a monster and a knife. What do you mean? What do you mean, a knife? Just a monster. I don't want to hurt no one. I don't want to. I'm way too soft to hurt anybody. I'll be real. I accidentally hurt friends' feelings and cry. They'll be like, I know you just accidentally insulted me, but now I'm comforting you because you feel so bad you're crying. Like, I feel so bad when I accidentally hurt people's feelings. It like destroys me. It destroys me. Riz, is it? What? Crying? Is crying Riz? What are you saying Riz to? What is Riz here? I like everybody's reactions today. This is really funny. I should have boobs more often. It's really funny. It's really funny. Empathy Riz. I guess. What did I say? I said a couple months ago, I was like, I have Riz, but in that sense of they think that I need help through life, and so they provide for me for the rest of my life. I mean, you can do that. You can fart at me all you want, but you know I'm right about that. Listen, I just need $1 million bajillion. Okay, I drink. I am a Sigma. So true, mommy lover. So true. Have you ever seen an abandoned animal under a bridge? Same kind of power going on as when people see you. Fuck, you're right. Damn. You're ugly. You're disgusting. Give me $200. There's a market for that. There's a market for that. Not one that I take part in, but there is a market for that. I feel like 6 would legit want to hear about their partner's day after work. Riz Lord, come on. I feel like that's just a normal thing to do. Is that not a normal thing to do? Like, oh my god, hi, welcome home. How was your day? That's just normal. That's just normal. It's attentive, yeah. Sidewalk Riz, but it's just 6 walking alone with his head down. And sad resting face. Unironically, okay, I have like a resting, like devastated face, apparently, okay? So according to a lot of people that I know, like in my real life, they'll always be like, are you are you okay? And I'm like, what? And they're just like, you just look really, really sad. Are you okay? And I'm like, this is literally just my face. Like, quite literally, I just have a really resting, sad face. And I don't know what to do about it because I'm just sitting there constantly just existing. And I look like I'm about to cry. I look like I'm about to bust into tears. Like, break into tears. The term is break into tears. The term is it's not bust into tears. That's like I'm about to break into tears at any given moment. And I don't know really how to fix that. Yeah, burst is, it's not break, it's burst. It's burst into, fuck. Deserted Core, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. But yeah, one of my coworkers, he was like, you always look like you're having the worst day ever. And I'm like, no, today's just fine. Today's casual. It's chill. And he was like, are you sure? You you don't look okay. And I was like, oh, it's just my face. The physics on, yeah. My eyes are up here, buddy. My eyes are up here. We're resting bitch face, but you look cuter smiling. I mean, yeah, I smile a lot. I think what it is I think that I furrow my brow pretty often. I realize that my like default face is like my eyebrows are like a little bit like pinched together, but I'm also like thinking a lot, right? So I'm also like deep in thought, daydreaming about playing Pikmin Bloom whenever I'm working. Speaking of which, I haven't checked my Pikmin today. Hold on. Put a pause on stream. Yo, what do you guys know about Pikmin Bloom? What do you know about Pikmin Bloom? Hold up. We got real shit here. What y'all know about this? What you know about Pikmin Bloom? Pikmin Bloom is still running. It is. Pikmin Bloom is kind of like the Pikmin version of Pokemon Go. How have these Pikmin still not grown? Oh my gosh, they need 10,000 steps and they're like 9,500 steps. Oh my god. I got wonder lines because my eyebrows do the thing. I need to stop. I need to rest my face more often because I feel like I'm gonna end up having like the most like insane like creases in like the next 5 years if I keep looking like I'm miserable all the time. What you know about rolling in the deep? Okay, Adele, I see you. The neutral evolution of Pikmin AI. What do you mean? The natural evolution? Huh? What do you mean by that? I don't know. I only recently got into Pikmin Bloom, and I like it a lot actually. I get to collect the little Pikmin, and they have little outfits. They're really cute. Wait, here. Where is he? I sent a picture of one of my most recent Pikmin, and I need to find him and show him to you. Let's see. Has image. He's really cute. I love him so much. There he is. Here's my Pikmin. Check this shit out. Look at this shit. It's gonna be a massive picture. Oh, it's not. There he is. His name is Comically Large Spoon, and you'll never guess what he has. It's a comically large spoon. Look at him. That's my son. That is my son. I birthed him myself. Dated yourself with that joke? What the fuck else am I gonna call a Pikmin with a gigantic spoon, okay? Do you miss Vine? Funnily enough, I didn't have a smartphone when Vine was like popular. I didn't have one. I didn't have a smartphone until like way after everybody got one. Like, I think that the iPhone 7 was out when I got a smartphone. Like, to put things in context, I didn't have a smartphone for a long time. And then when I did, I was like, oh wow, this is what I've been missing out on. This is crazy, actually. This is really, really cool. A comically normal size spoon. That is also good. If I get a second one, Pikmin with a big spoon, because some of them have these big spoons, some of them don't. If I get a second one, I'm going to call it comically normal size spoon. That's a good one. Larry? Call him only a spoonful. Funnily enough, I have another Pikmin. He also has a spoon, and he's called only a spoonful. He's a purple Pikmin. And a Barbie flip phone. Okay, so my first flip phone ever was like this pink and white flip phone that had a little sticker of a dog on the back of it. And my family swore I lost this thing at the mall, okay? My mom was like, you definitely lost it at the mall. I was like, Mom, I fell asleep with it. I fell asleep on the couch or somewhere in the living room, and it disappeared. And she did not believe me. We tore apart the couch. We looked all over, high and low. Fast forward like 8 years, okay? I'm walking by our recliner chair, and the phone is sitting underneath it. It was in the recliner chair for 8 years. And I brought it to my mom, and I was like, I told you. I fucking told you I did not lose this shit. And she was like, is that your phone? And I was like, yeah. Yes, it is. This is the phone that I lost, and you swore that I lost it at the mall. And I told you I fell asleep, and the phone was gone because I had fallen asleep in the recliner chair, and it fell into the chair. But we could only take it apart so much. So it eventually fell out, and I turned that shit on, and it still fucking worked. We still had the charger for it, and that bitch still worked. It's not underneath the chair. It's in the cushions. It's in the chair. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It slipped into the chair somehow. And yeah, I think it's still at my parents' house, like just chilling in a drawer. It's got like old pictures from when I was like 12 on it. Like the most pixelated, like 200 pixel images. Oh, ad time. You know, you'll never guess what I forgot today. You'll never guess what I forgot. I need to bookmark this freaking video. I need to bookmark this video. There it is. Hello Paint. Hello Paint video. Let me make sure this looks correct. Paint, there it is. There's your paint. We're watching paint dry. We are getting so close to the end of this video. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Do I happen to the model if it's a real phone that sells for a lot during online? It's not really a good phone. I have no idea what model it was. It was really neat though, because the so the part that had the keypad, it had lights around the edge, and you could change the lights depending on like, so if someone was calling me, let's say like Aircool was calling me, right? I could make it blue, and like let's say Vinny was calling me, I could make it like green. Like it lights up based off of who is calling you, which was really neat. And you could also have the different patterns. You could have it be like a stripe that like goes from like top to bottom lighting up, or you could have it kind of like blink in and out. That was a really neat feature. It's not 4G compatible though. I think it's a 3G phone. So I mean, you wouldn't really be able to use it on modern networks. I haven't decided if I can watch 6 without the paint. Unironically, I have considered like just not. I have considered, so I have 2 phones, right? One is my old phone that I just replaced that's kind of like melting, and the other one is like my normal, like actual everyday phone. I have considered logging out of like all social media on my main phone and putting it all on my crappy phone so that I touch it less and like look at social media less in my day-to-day, and then come home and then look at social media. Because oh my gosh, I'm on Twitter way too much, and that's ruining my mind. Melting phone. I say melting as in it's just old. It's from 2019. It overheats really easy. So it overheats if it's in like if I'm in a Discord call, it just kind of gets really hot and sometimes shuts off because it's too hot. But yeah, it's just an old phone. It's a Pixel 5. So you know, I got it around the release time of the Pixel 5 because I wanted to be nice and treat myself to a new phone, because at that time I had a phone that was really old. I had like a really crappy LG that I had for like a good minute. So yeah, I'm only on like, I'm actually on my 5th smartphone now that I think about it, because my first couple only lasted a couple months because they were like really like, you know when you get like really bottom barrel phones and they only last you like maybe a year because they can't, like out of the box they already don't function very well. That's kind of what was going on with my first couple of phones. And then I was nice and then I bought myself my Pixel. Your phone has 50% battery life or battery health, not upgrading, never. You should replace your battery. What iPhone is it? What iPhone is it? Every time you hold back browsing Twitter, we pet your head. How about that? Oh, man. Oh, that's the dream. Oh, no. Like, I get a pat on the head. I'm like, oh, my God, you didn't open Twitter today. Good job. Yay. That's the dream. I would love that, unironically. That could do so much good for my mental health, because Twitter, dude. Twitter. I mean, that would work, honestly. I do good on. Wait, how do you have an iPhone 13 that's at 50% battery health? It's only a couple years old. What have you done to it? Just get the battery replaced. You can replace the battery on that, and then it can last you a lot longer if you do that. Dust in the wind. Hi, welcome. Hello. I haven't actually taken my pills today. Let me see. What do we got? My silly pills. I'm so silly. A Galaxy S20 FE. Good for emulating PS2. That's so true. You've updated it twice. Like installed an iOS update. You should keep up to date on those. Mainly because I have had multiple people be like, hey, I can't sync my iCloud. I'm like, yeah, your phone is so out of date with its iOS that I actually can't update the iOS on it because it's so out of date. The Wi-Fi isn't functioning on it properly. It was a good 6 I didn't open Twitter today. Unfortunately, I did open Twitter today. You don't use iCloud? Playing with fire. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to use iCloud. I repair iPhones. I actively repair iPhones very often. So I've seen all of the weird things that happened to people who are like, yeah, my phone's only at 60% battery, and I'm like, and then it dies constantly. So I consider using Blue Sky. I did use Blue Sky kind of when everyone was migrating over from it, but then I kind of got signed out. You're on your family plan. There are pictures not for them. Wait, I mean the iCloud is it doesn't sync to everybody's unless you're using the same iCloud email. It's a separate one. It's separate. The kind of battery loss is caused by overcharging. Yeah, it tends to be if you leave it on overnight, charging. So there are rabbits in my walls. They're in there and they're angry. Are they eating all the cotton candy? Is that why there's a drip in my ceiling now? Did they eat the pipes? Are they biting through my pipes? Can you tell them to stop? I would really appreciate if they stopped. I don't enjoy having a drip from my ceiling. My cute and perky energy. Oh my god, I'm glad. Oh my god. No, you will not. Well, what the fuck, dude? What the hell? Well, what am I supposed to do with this information? Can't I tell them I'm a buddy boy now? I mean, I could, but they're not going to listen to me. They're just going to call me a poser and then move on about their day. They're like, wow, look who's a bunny now, you know? So, need videos of angry rabbits? Can we watch cute rabbit clips? I don't really like watching things on stream because then I feel like I'm just kind of not talking. I'm here to yap. I'm here to be I was gonna say annoying. I was gonna say, I'm here to be a menace to society. I'm here to indulge, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm here to enlighten you. Sure. That's the word, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'm glad you like my voice. Thank you. I used to be so self-conscious about my voice, actually. Growing up, I was just I hate my voice. Because it was either that it was I thought it would be too deep, or I would be it's not deep enough, you know? I was very much in that weird position of just I can never feel satisfied in my voice. And honestly, I fuck with it now. I fuck with my voice now. I do enjoy it. I've gotten used to it. I don't know, it's grown on me. I've grown on myself. I am being nicer to myself and saying, you know what, you're kind of a cool guy, by the way. Oh! Before I forget, I wanted to show everybody something. Perfect. So I know this is kind of a random tangent. But I wanted to tell everybody what I have planned for stream tomorrow, because tomorrow's stream I'm really excited for. We're gonna have so many people on tomorrow's stream, and we're doing a cool special event, and you all should be there. We're having PowerPoint night. Everybody's bringing up and pulling up with a PowerPoint that they've made, and we're all gonna educate each other on the most random shit. And I'm really looking forward to it. This has been in the works for a while. I did this one time 3 years ago, and this shit was so fucking fun. And so I'm really excited because we're gonna have Josh, we're gonna have Gat, we're gonna have Sin, Carius, Vinny, and then me. So we can do PowerPoint night again. I'm really excited. I know a singular person's topic. I don't know what anybody else is doing, and I think only one person knows my topic. And that's because I was trying to come up with topics, and I was like, hey, do you think this is a funny one? And Carius was like, I do think that's really funny and you should do that. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. So yeah. Can't wait to see some Google drawings be used. Yeah, I'm looking really forward to it. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be the usual stream time as well. So, random facts, kinda. Vinny's gonna get the shit kicked out of him. So this time, last time we did it right. One person, we were just all like, nah, dog, your opinion is shit. I'm gonna try to make sure that that doesn't happen because I feel like Josh and Vinny are going to actually kill each other. I feel like they're going to kill each other. So he's gonna make a PowerPoint about PBJ and P. It's gonna be an hour of raw screaming. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. But yeah, randomness for a slideshow. It took me a long time to figure out what I was doing, and I'm very happy with mine so far. I actually, unironically, have not finished my PowerPoint. So that's a problem. This was the special event that I said was gonna happen last week, but I decided to move it to this week. I still have not finished my PowerPoint, and that's because I was like, I don't know if I want to use like a really nice like template, or if I just want to make it the most like ugly PowerPoint ever, and I still don't know if I want to make it look really good or really ugly. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of making it up as I go. So we'll see. But ugly for the memes. See, I have a PowerPoint that's really ugly, and that's my best meme ever. I'm thinking about going back and making it uglier, because right now it's really cute. It's really cute, and there's a lot of movement on it, and it's very good looking. But I kind of want to make it bad looking. PowerPoint never finished till it's due as normal. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna finish it tonight. In my copyright law PowerPoint, the day of, with a 5-hour energy and 2 Red Bulls. Okay. I used to give panels at conventions, right? Like anime cons. There was multiple times where I was in the hotel room an hour before my panel finishing my PowerPoint, because I had all my research, but I just hadn't actually put it into the PowerPoint. It always went off without a hitch. It always worked wonderfully, and I did a good job. They were always really well received, but it did come really close sometimes to the wire of me nearly fucking up really bad and not having a proper panel for people to go to. But I do miss doing panels. I kind of want to do them again. They were really fun. I love yapping. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love yapping. I love just talking. I love just talking about shit. I love just saying things. I really get on the internet and just say things all the time. This is where all of my panel, like, oh, I want to make a panel about this. This is where it all went. Just here. Yeah, I know, me, a yapper? Crazy. Wouldn't it be yipping because you're a dog? Ow. Ow. Like that. Ow. Like that. But, yeah, I don't know. I want to do more panels. Panels are so fun. But, like, I don't know if there's any, like, small... Conventions are a little different, right? You know? Conventions are different than they used to be. I want to say, like, 2018 versus, like, 2025 conventions are an entirely different vibe in general. And so it's, like, I would want to find a teeny tiny little convention and have, like, a small little thing. But I don't really live in a place where, like, small conventions will probably pop up. I don't know. I feel like small conventions kind of died out. I feel like it's a lot of larger conventions and like the ones that could survive having to do like a bunch of refunds. I feel like, because that was what killed my favorite local convention when before I moved. was they had to give a ton of refunds because when everything was canceled in 2020, they refunded everybody's tickets, but they also had already booked guests, and a lot of their guests had like a no refund kind of type deal, or they had already booked plane tickets for the guests and stuff. So out of pocket, they took like thousands of dollars of a hit, like, you know, because you have to rent out like either a convention center or like a hotel, things like that, and so thousands of dollars, and like they never recovered from it, and so the convention never happened. And that was really, really tragic because that was my favorite, bar none favorite convention to go to, because it wasn't tiny. Like, okay, it was small, but it wasn't like itty bitty. It was really like, it was big. It was like the convention for that area. And it just never recovered. And it was sad. I was really sad about it. I went to a comic convention one time and there's 4 energy drinks of caffeine deep into it. Was it one of those where it was like they were just handing out like drinks for you to drink on like the con floor? Because yeah. Everyone at anime cons are either like super hopped up on caffeine or they're just like day drinking. That's kind of the two people you meet. Someone who's like, yeah, I'm like 4 White Claws deep and it's noon, or someone who's like, I've had 16 Red Bulls today and I can hear my heartbeat. 6 podcasts where I yap about my opinion on random energy drinks. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say. I really don't. Like, Monsters are good. I like Rainstorms. I like Celsius. Luna Lazuli, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. I wouldn't really have much to say, I think. I don't know. I don't really care for Red Bulls. What else is there? So, I think Zoas. There's something in Zoas that don't work with me, actually. I had a Zoa one time, right? Maybe it was because I had 2. I had 2 in one day. But honestly, me having 2 is not, like, unheard of. I had 2 in one day of a Zoa and had, like, genuinely an anxiety attack from it. Like, I was like, I think I'm dying. I think I'm actually dying. And so I've never had a Zoa after that. There was something in the Zoas that fucked with me real bad. So I stick to Monsters, and I've been drinking a lot of Rainstorms because they're cheap and they taste good. So 4 White Claws, trying to get a very light buzz, but otherwise sober. I'm gone after 1 White Claw. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yo, low tolerance. Let's go. Saving money. I sticks with a trucker man. He'd be on the radio just chatting to people. We're like, hey, other truckers. What's your guys' opinion on Monster Energy drink? And they'd be like, oh man, I love that shit. Or they would just tell me to shut up. Hi, Squawk. Hi. Yeah, Zoa. They're like the Rocks energy drink or something like that. You've had 3 bangs once. Ooh. I don't drink anything over 200 milligrams. Let me think. I think the one that I'm drinking right now is 200 milligrams. Let me see. This one's 200 milligrams, okay? I don't do anything other than 200 milligrams because I don't go over 400 in a day. Because if I go over 400 a day, I think I'll die. How am I doing? I'm existing and having a decent day. By the way, if you guys have not told Carius, tell him happy birthday, okay? Shadow Demon, thank you for the follow. Welcome. If you have not told Carius happy birthday, please go and tell Carius happy birthday. It is his birthday. Yippee! I wonder if I can convince him to come in here so I can... Hold on. Let me see. 1 sec. Hey, Carius. Busy? Awesome. On his way. And Angie. It's also Angie's birthday. Yes. Angie, are you here still, by the way? Angie is here. Perfect. Awesome. Tell you how much caffeine you used to consume a day when you were in college. I imagine it's like 1,500 or some shit like that. I like where my hands are. You got you the what? Huh, Chibi? We did not. All right. All right. This is for Angie and also Carius. All right. Happy birthday.
Thank you, bud. Thank you, buddy. You already did this last night.
I know, but I wanted to do it again.
You already did this at midnight last night.
I mean, I didn't do it for Angie then.
Actually, he broke into my room while I was sleeping and he played that. At
No,
12
I
in the morning.
didn't.
At 12 in the morning. It woke me
No,
up, and
I
was like,
didn't. I did not break into. I waited. It was not 12 a.m. It was 3 a.m.
It's 12 a.m.
Whatever.
My clocks.
Whatever.
You need a goddamn tell the time. Clocks.
Tell Carius I think his ass is fat. Azzy thinks your ass is fat.
Thank you, Azzy.
Yeah. And happy birthday, you guys.
I think yours is fatter. We should make out or something. Happy birthday.
Why do you never offer to make out with me despite my ass being fat?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yay.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Bye. You can shut my door if you want, so that you don't hear me screaming. Bye, Carius. Bye, buddy. The most caffeine you ever had in a day was 2,500 milligrams. How did you not die? Carius is 6 making out. Are they fucking? Typical YouTube comment section. Are they fucking? Every comment on my fucking YouTube. Oh my god, they're boning. My ass fat or fat? Thick. 4 C's. Needs to be thicker. What's the criteria for being called, of your ass being called fat? Do it bounce? I don't know, maybe that. My doctor said the same thing. Intriguing. My eyes are up here, buddy. Hey. My eyes are up here. I really like making that joke. It's really funny. No one ever assumes they're a third wheel that gets topped by both people. What? Hi, Orleans. Hi. Hello. So can I bounce? I can... actually, I can jump. My legs allow me to use my knees in order to lift myself off of the ground a good, like, 4 inches, maybe. Crazy shit. I know. What you can do is if you squat, and then suddenly stand up and kick off the ground, you lift off. That shit is wild. They don't tell you about this. That's the hidden tech. Yeah. Crazy shit, right? The bounce when you zoom in and out because of... Wait, what do you mean? There's no bounce when I zoom. It's just me moving. I just bounce when I move. I'm just a little jiggly. Just jump in midair. Oh. I see. Yeah, I learned how to bitch slap gravity, but only for like a second, and then I fall down, and then I hurt myself, and then I misjudge my ability to land, and then I just eat shit, just a lot of shit, eaten. So, because of where my can fell in the parking lot, there's like a perfect indent where your lip goes. This can is so pleasant to drink from. It's like ergonomic. It's an ergonomic can. I should dent them right at the mouth hole always. Can you riz real quick? If it's not good, I'm gonna time you out. So go ahead. Better be good. If you just say please, time out. Tucker Gamer, thank you for the follow. Welcome. A tiny pop funnel. No, not really. It's like, it's hard to describe. It's just dented in a little bit. Mods are sharpening their axes right now. Oh, you want next? What do you mean? To try to riz? Am I like rating your guys' riz now? There'll be no one left in chat. Yeah, you're going in the timeout corner. Exactly. Me next. No, we're not having a riz off. No, don't say YOLO. What is this? 2012? 2010. Those cuffs on your wrists. I could tie you to my bed. Boo! 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 No! You go in the timeout corner. Timeout corner. Timeout corner for 10 seconds. Gotta do the Riz off now? No. No. Your turn? No. No, we're not doing a Riz off. Man, frick you. I told you if it wasn't good, I was timing you out. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. That's true. Angie did mention my cuffs earlier. Angie was like, neuron activated cuffs? We already had a Riz off with that Vinny collab. You know what? You know what? No, that one is also stale. I'm denying that one. Automod caught it. That one is also stale. Sleeveless cuffs are so silly, but you see the appeal. I know, they're very silly. It's okay. So it makes me think of so you know those pants where like the pant leg is cut off, but the pant leg is still attached to the rest of the pants by some means, either like chains or straps. Makes me think of that. Like it's so not good. Like it doesn't make sense, but like it's still awesome, right? Yeah, like the ripoffs. Yeah. You have diamond cufflinks for each of your suits. Damn, okay, fancy pants over here. What you doing in those suits? Where you going? Never seen or heard of those. I've seen it before. Or like safety pins. A lot of time it's safety pins. I'm getting back into like trying to make my my closet nice, and I kind of want to make a pair of those. A pair of jeans where like the pant, like at least one pant leg is cut off, but it's like held in place by safety pins. I already have a pair of jeans where it just doesn't have a pant leg. It's one full pant leg, and the other one is cut into like short shorts, and then I wear fishnets with it. And that shit looks good. That shit looks very, very good. I love cutting up clothes to make them a different kind of object, right? I was like, I hate these pants. I don't like them. I cut one pant leg off. I'm obsessed with them. I love them so much. They're so good. And they're a statement piece, you know? Who is walking around with one pant leg cut off? That's a statement. That's a style choice. It's stylistically fresh. Yes. Hi, King Crazy. Hi. Can I help you? I think my phone is missing something. Your number? My number is 6. Don't Riz that. My number is no. Don't Riz that. You walking about you might talk about my JRPG pants again? I love my JRPG pants, okay? I love my JRPG pants. They're like my favorite piece of clothing that I own. I recently actually bought a really nice, it's a really tight shirt actually. And I like it a lot because it's very rare that I find like a shirt that's like very tight on me that I think looks really nice. Oh my god, wait. I need to put the JRPG pants on with that tight shirt. Because it's kind of a crop top, right? It's kind of cropped. And then it has laces in the front, kind of like where a collar would cut. It's got laces. Oh my god, with the JRPG pants, that could be game changing. Oh my god. But they're two different colored blacks. Like the black of the JRPG pants is kind of like a faded denim black. And the new one, it's like a brand new shirt that I haven't worn yet because it hasn't really been warm enough for me to wear it yet. So it's like that rich kind of like dark black that you get when the fabric has been like newly dyed. So I might just dye my JRPG pants. The problem is the pocket sticks out, right? On the short side, the pocket sticks out. I don't want the pocket to be black. I like that the pocket is still, it's like neutral, like it's like standard like white color that it comes with, because it has a little bit of color contrast. I feel like if I dye it and the pocket ends up not having that color contrast anymore, it's gonna look weird. And I'm just gonna get rid of the pocket, and then now I'm down a pocket. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out. Yeah. Cut it off, sew it back on after dyeing. I don't have a sewing machine anymore. So I would have to sew it by hand, and I really hate sewing by hand. I know I can, I know I can, but unironically, this is the type of commentary I need after an 8-hour shift at the ball crushing factory. Damn, how much are you getting paid at the ball crushing factory? How much are you getting paid for that? Unironically, if I was to make a channel in the Discord that was just like fashion inspo or like what you wore today, would people post in it? I don't think I would because I'm really shy, but like, would people post in it? 17 even every hour. You're not getting paid nearly enough for ball crushing. I think the current going rate is 21 an hour with full benefits, even if you're part-time. So I really think that you need to evaluate your ball, like you need to speak to your manager about upping your first off your pay rate and also about getting full benefits. Yeah. The ball shirt. I need to make the ball shirt. I think I'll go find like a nice oversized black t-shirt that I can turn into a ball shirt. I want a fishnet top. I don't have a fishnet top and I need that. I need that actually. Fishnet top would go crazy, 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 crazy. My rate is determined by how big your balls are. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Is that why Spectre's only getting 17 an hour? My bad. Fishnet top undercut shirt goes hard. Fishnet top with like most things goes hard. Like fishnet top with like a nice like band tee. Ooh, I love like all edgy fashion. So good, so good. Riz is also a matter of taste. I agree. If someone just goes, "Hi, you're hot, let me smash," instant turn off. But I feel like for some people that would work. Like it had to be the correct person for that to work on, you know? If somebody was to walk up to me and be like, "Hey, like you're kind of cute. What's your number?" No, that does not work on me. They need to info dump to me about like their weird hyperfixation. They'll be like, "Hey, I'm really into sharks. Did you know that the great white shark," and then they just talk about sharks for like 30 minutes. That's what I'm saying. Like, show me what you're passionate about. That is immediately so attractive rather than just someone being like, "Hey, what's up, cutie?" You know what I'm saying? That's not an invitation, by the way. Please don't DM me. please don't perceive me. Do not perceive me in any capacity. Talk to me about Oravi because I'm obsessed once again. I'm really behind on Oravi. So I need to catch up with it. You're half fine, half mine. That one is almost good. It's the cheat code for getting girly boys. No. Hey baby, want some fucks. See, that's how you get blocked. And punched. So don't get blocked. Don't get punched. I want slightly more upbeat music. All this music is like so chill. There we go. I simply must what? I must what? You got one? Okay, Air. Go ahead. Give me your best. What we got? Blah. My nose. I'm fascinated. Hey cutie, Pertiza tells Six about the Battle of Dien Bien Phu for 6 hours. See, I have to be interested at least a little bit. I got my cutie patootie boyfriend recently by just being nice and subtle, complimenting and teasing. It's all about the slow burn. It's a slow burn, you know? There's slow burn. The slow burn romance is so good, where you just kind of like chat each other up, and then you just kind of like slowly be like, yeah, you're actually kind of cool. You might be the dealer, but I got 21 ways to get you on your hands and knees. Air? Put that weapon away. Put that away! What are you doing? That's dangerous. That might work on me, actually. That one's kind of good. But it would have to be delivered in a very specific way. Because it's clever. And also, I am I am horribly, horribly addicted to the bot that's in Vinny's server that lets you play blackjack with it. And it's really fun. I'm constantly busting out and having to beg people for money. It's not real money. It's not real money. It's not real money. I just really like blackjack. Blackjack is really fun to play. Never let me actually gamble. Would not. No, it's bad. Don't ever take me to an actual casino. Were you worried about what you walked back into? I don't know. Trying to Riz. People always tell me I have pretty eyes, and off the cuff response to them is saying that our kids could have them too. That's crazy, Angie. That's crazy. Crazy. Actually insane. Actually insane. Did you know the Falklands War between the UK? I'm snoring already. I don't care about war history. I'm snoring. I'm snoozing. I'm snoozing. So to Fallout New Vegas game so you can play blackjack. I've never played Fallout New Vegas. Can you play blackjack in that? That might actually get me to play Fallout New Vegas. Want to study you like the Alpha Centauri star system. Wait, that one's good. That one's good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If you compare somebody to like the stars or like fine art, ooh, that shit good. That shit good. That one was good. That one was good. Okay. Plus two aura. Good job. Good job. Have I talked to you about the ways I like to assemble colorful rave outfits with your fishnet tops? Unironically, I love talking like fashion. So Riker will send me like fashion inspo. I'll be like, Riker, please keep sending me fashion inspo, please. So yeah. Of course, who doesn't like getting romanced, right? I mean, like obviously there are some people that don't like getting romanced, but like I don't know. There is something so good about somebody like putting in like poeticness into it, you know? Bring poetry into it. Bring passion into it. That shit's good. That shit's good food. So it's good for the soul. It's good for the brain, you know? Even if nothing comes of it, you're just kind of like, ooh, okay, I see you, shit. All right. Are you a Wi-Fi signal? Because I'm feeling a strong connection. Ugh, no. I think about computers all day. I don't want to think about them no more. We need Art of Six designing clothes on a Saturday afternoon. Wait, that's so cute. That's so cute, actually. That's a really cute idea. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, man. It's just like Six in a studio, and he's got like a tape measure kind of around his around his like ears, and he's got like a pencil in his mouth, and he's like cutting fabric. Oh, cute. I used to make a lot of cosplays, and ever since my sewing machine died, and then I never replaced it. And then I moved twice. So I really need to get a new sewing machine so that I can start playing with my clothes again. Because that was my favorite thing, was going to a thrift store being like, I see so much potential in this, and then taking something home and then just transforming it and be like, this is my new favorite shirt. And then when I was in school, a lot of my friends would be like, hey, I have this. And I was like, let me fix it for you. And then I pull out my scissors and they're like, I'm scared. And I'm like, don't be scared. And then I would just kind of fuck around with it, and they're like, this goes hard. And I'm like, hell yeah, it goes hard. Hell yeah, it goes hard. Hell yeah. It was so good. Like, it was so fun. I love clothing, right? And for the longest time, Emmy Hartenstein, thank you for the follow. Welcome. For the longest time, I haven't been super into fashion because I've just kind of like let myself like degrade in a way, you know? Like not degrade, but like kind of decay, right? Like I haven't been taking as good care of myself as I need to be, whether it be things like my skincare or my hair care, or just kind of going out and getting more sun. And so now that I'm like feeling more confident about myself and being on top of like my self-maintenance and my self-care, I want to adorn myself. I want to wear nice clothes. I want to wear the nice jewelry. I want to feel good about myself, you know? And so that's what I'm looking forward to is more feeling good about myself. I found a thrift store that I really want to go back to, because I found a really, really nice sweater, which granted, unfortunately, it's just out of season. So I'm gonna have to wait to wear it until like October-ish, but that's fine. I am willing to wait to wear this fucking sweater because it is the perfect sweater for me. and I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting so badly to wear this because I already know exactly how I'm gonna style it. And by that point, hopefully, it'll fit me a little bit better as well because I've been actively like working out more and like paying more attention to what I'm eating. So I am looking so forward to fucking wearing it. And worst case worst, I can always alter it to take it in a little bit if it is a little bit too big on me when that time comes. And that's what I love. By the way, if you don't know how to sew, learn how to fucking sew. It's so OP. Being able to sew and alter your own clothes is so fucking OP. Do that shit. It's awesome. 6, having 2 very interesting hobbies and is confident and gonna get a husband soon. What hobby is the other one? Because we're talking about fashion and stuff. Oh shit, raise or lower the cost of VIP. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take note of how many times people redeem that. Mainly because I haven't actually decided what it's gonna be at yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep track of that, okay? So I already have it at 1. So whenever I actually reset it to what it's properly going to be, I'm gonna go ahead and lower that. Oh, I'm doing the second hobby right now. Oh, streaming, yeah. I forgot. Keeps me talk about the things you're so excitedly passionate about. You can hear the stars shining in your eyes. I feel like if I should have gone potentially into something like fashion design, you know? I remember when I was in like high school, I used to dress really, really, really nicely. And I would be really creative with my outfits. And one of my teachers was like, you should go into fashion. And I was like, no, I'm okay. And I didn't. And so like I do it, you know, as a hobby now, but like I still think that it's something really, really cool to kind of be able to make yourself feel nice and confident in clothes, you know? Best fashion designer, stomp it. Yeah, I bought, it's taken so long for me to get comfortable doing it again, but I bought a crop top, okay? I bought 2 crop tops. One is definitely one you would wear on a date, and one is definitely one that you would just wear just because one, ooh, it's off the shoulders. It's got like velvet on it. It's like got like roses on it, but the roses are velvet. Oh, it's so good. Makes me look very I don't know. It makes me look cute. I love it so much. And so I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the opportunity to wear it. I don't know when that opportunity would arise or if it ever will, but I'm waiting for the opportunity to wear it. One day. Friends tell you constantly you should be a history teacher. You should. If that's something that you think that you want to be, then do it. Hi, Poppy. Hi, Poppy Corn. Hello, Poppy Corn. Hi, Poppy Corn. You wish you were a number like him? I can assign you a number. Do you want a number? You're giving me 3 vibes. Poppy 3. Poppycorn V3. There we go. Poppycorn V3. That's what the T stands for. Okay. I have to pee. Can you guys chill for like 2 minutes? I have to piss really bad. BRB, hold on. Why are we bringing up the mold? 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 The mold, yeah, the mold is taking over my brain. That happens. Never knew I could make those faces. I really love the faces my model makes whenever I lose tracking. I don't understand why it does it, but it's really funny to me. Yeah. A little tax fraud, please, as a tree. Oh, yeah, you can have a little tax fraud. Get a cute thrift sweater, alter it into a crop top. Yes, the problem is, okay, so I couldn't with that specific one. So what it is it is a normal sweater, but it has like a turtleneck built into it that looks like it's layered. So it is a green sweater, and the turtleneck that's built into the top is like a cream color. And on the turtleneck, right? So sunflowers are my favorite flower, okay? On the front, it's got like a quilted kind of pattern on it that's like has sunflowers on it. And then on the turtleneck that's already built into the sweater, it has an embroidered sunflower on it, like a tiny embroidered sunflower on the side of the neck. Like a little bit, like kind of on the front still, but the front on the side. And so I would not in any capacity try to destroy this piece, because it is like the perfect sweater for me. Like, it is the cutest fucking sweater I've ever found, and I'm obsessed with it. Genuinely obsessed with it. There's no such thing as too much ramen. You should have more ramen until ramen comes out your nose. Yep. Until ramen comes out your nose. That's the goal. Load up on ramen. Ramen maxing. Want to get lost in a sunflower field with me? Oh my god, stop. I want so badly to go to like a big sunflower field. That's one of my goals, is to go to a really big sunflower field and just like stand in it. Just stand in it and be happy. Military history for you. What about fashion history? Oh, yes. One of my favorite channels on YouTube. What is her name? Bernadette Banner, right? Bernadette Banner, her entire channel is about like fashion history, and about how like how would people stay cool during, you know, this time period? What did people wear in this time period? And then she also has a lot of really good videos on how like how to do things like properly thrift, you know, what to look for in thrifted clothes to make sure that you're not wasting your money on things that are not good quality, how to buy from stores and make sure that something is quality, because a lot of stuff nowadays is not made to last. It's made to wear for a little bit and then throw away. But you want your clothing to last so that you can use it year after year, you know? And so it's things like being conscious about stitch length, about how the seams are finished, about the makeup of the material. That way you're not wasting your money on something that's made out of 100% rayon that's going to make you sweat and degrade in a year, where you can buy something that's like completely wool or completely cotton that's going to actually help you, first off, stay cool with the cotton and like linen and stuff, and two, last significantly longer because it's not made out of plastic. So yeah, I'll link the channel real quick. It is this channel right here. Boom, boom, boom. This channel. Love her shit. She's such a fucking good creator. Oh my gosh. But yeah, she uploaded a tailor's guide to thrifting the perfect fit. And it's all about how best to understand something that would look flattering versus something that so something that will look flattering as in it doesn't need to be taken in at any point, because all of us are built kind of different. So if you have broader shoulders but you get something with smaller shoulders, you know, it's not going to fit you the same as somebody that has small shoulders that it's like kind of designed for, you know. And it's all about how best to like try on pieces and things to take note so that you can better understand if a piece is going to work out and be something you actually reach for in your closet. Because the last thing you want to do is buy a piece of clothing and never wear it despite the fact that you like it, you know? Like, I have a shirt in my closet I never touch and I'm probably going to get rid of sometime soon because I don't think I've worn it in over a year and a half, despite the fact that it's just a plain t-shirt. But I don't like the material it's made out of. It makes me sweat really bad because it's like 100% rayon. When am I gonna wear fucking rayon, you know? Give you instead of removing it? What do you mean? The shirt? No. Good timing was close to finding her via search. Yeah, she's awesome. Her shit's awesome. I need to watch her shoes one. I need more shoes. I have like 3 pairs of shoes. I have a pair of white sneakers. I have a pair of black work shoes, and then I have a pair of rain boots. I want big stompy boots. That's what I want. I need big stompy boots that I can like tuck my like pants into, and then I can look like I'm about to go like step on people. That's what I need. That's what I need. In men's fashion, there's a giant demand for vintage Carhartt jackets. I would imagine that because they're made different, you know? It's kind of like old Doc Martens versus new Doc Martens, right? New Doc Martens are not made the same. Their stitching, their material, it's not at all constructed the same. And so new Doc Martens fall apart. But old Doc Martens last forever. Forever. Hello, DBZ Trunk fan. Welcome, welcome. Me and the Tims. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Step on people? Me? Never? I mean, I would consider it. I would consider it. It had to be the right circumstances. I've always wanted a pair of Doc Martens, right? Because I like the look of them. I love, no shocker, okay? I love the color yellow, okay? I love yellow. And I love black. Shocker. So the fact that it's a black boot that's like shiny and big and stompy with yellow stitching is like me. It's me. But I've never been able to find a good pair that's like a vintage pair that isn't one of these like newer Doc Martens that are literally like already falling apart after like the first like year of wearing them. I want them to last me forever. If people wanted to give me shoes, I'm hard to get because I'm a sucker for combat boots. Exactly, exactly. And Damo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Stepping on people, you do that in VR. Oh. Oh. Is there like a market for that? There's a market for everything, isn't there? Yeah, you would never guess that I like black and yellow. Black and yellow is one of my favorite color combinations. I know, shocker, but like in reality, like I love bright and warm colors. And so I try to incorporate them when like in my clothing as best as possible, which isn't super like easy to do because yellow clothes, yellow, it has to be a specific color of yellow, you know? I don't like really pastel yellow. I like 6 yellow, you know, like the color of like my hair and the color of my eye, like that yellow is the yellow that I'm looking for. And it's hard to find a piece that looks nice in that color yellow. I own a singular piece in that color yellow and it's a sweater, like it's a hoodie. So I can only wear it during like the colder seasons because I use it as a main shirt. Is Pikachu your favorite Pokemon? No, my favorite Pokemon's actually Altaria. It's Altaria, specifically Mega Altaria. 6 isn't a color. It's a number. Oh, I didn't know that actually. Thank you. Thank you for enlightening me. Warning sign yellow. Yes, yes, that. Like the yellow on the side of orange, not the yellow on the side of green. I do not like the yellow on the side of green. I like yellow on the side of orange. Mega Altaria. Yeah, I love Mega Altaria. My favorite Pokemon are Mega Altaria, Yamper, Rockruff, Joltik. What else? Bulbasaur, probably. Mega Altaria, but not Mega Ampharos. I'm not really a huge fan of Mega Ampharos. It's fine. I actually prefer, like, regular Ampharos, probably. And hello, Steve, welcome, welcome. I like normal Ampharos better. I don't know, the hair doesn't do it for me. I don't know why they're like, all right, same Pokemon, gigantic mane of hair. Hi, Flame. Came from the YouTube channel. Now I see this gyrating model. What in the world? Don't question it. I'm like a Mr. Potato Doll. They can just put things on me. Mommy lover, I'm not gonna do that. But you know what? You know what? I respect you for asking. I respect. The Fabio hair is a bit much. I can see why people like it. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but it's fine. It's fine. Fabio hair turned it into a dragon, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I really like electric type Pokemon. A lot of them just really speak to me. I really like Emolga. I really like Zebstrika. I mean, Joltik and Galvantula are some of my favorite Pokemon, so... Have you ever heard of Ultra Heavyweight Denim? If not, look up the 38-ounce jeans. What? Is this something that I'm gonna get, like, flashbanged? Let's see. The one Tot, welcome. Thank you for the follow. These are just regular jeans. I only see regular jeans. Am I supposed to be finding something here? Nah, just thick ass jeans. Maybe it's because I'm not using Google. Hold on. Let's look up, okay. 38 ounce jeans. 40 ounce denim. What the? Oh my God. I don't know if I would want to wear these. The problem is that I sweat really easy, right? So I sweat easy. So I need to make sure that I'm wearing clothes that like don't make that problem worse. You know, it's several pounds per pair. No, I would be sweating. I would be sweating. Absolutely not. Are you a photographer? Because I can picture our lives together. That one needs a little bit of workshopping. That needs workshopping. Other art, not fashion. Okay. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Okay. See, that changes everything. Oh my gosh. One of my favorites. So, all right. Little known fact. I actually have like a bachelor's degree, right? My bachelor's degree is in fine art, okay? And so I took a fibers course when I was in college. And that was probably my favorite course ever because all we did was make essentially clothing. Like we made clothing into art. I wove a big old tapestry. I took a jacket and transformed it into, like, you can't wear it. You actually can't wear it. But like, it's all about, it's funny because I did the piece the night before it was due and it was about procrastination. I made like I needle felted this gigantic like hood that has like big old like dog ears on it. Like I loved that and I would love to do more of that, you know. My professor at the time, when we were doing our hoods, she made this hood that went down and trailed behind you because she just kept adding things onto this train. And it was like tulle, it was cotton, it was silks and ribbons and all kinds of stuff. And then it was all needle felted together and sewn together in a way that was just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. And it was reminiscent of a peacock. You know, she picked colors that a peacock would have. So you had this train of essentially like peacock feathers behind you, but it was a hood that you would just kind of button around your neck. You couldn't actually wear it. It'd be way too heavy and it would choke you trying to move with it. But like that shit right there, clothing as art is so slept on. So slept on. God, that shit is so good. Fibers in art in general, I feel like it's kind of slept on. Because I remember that in one of my final projects, I created a character, and then I created this character, and I crocheted it, and I was docked points because I crocheted it, not because the crochet wasn't good quality. They said the crochet was actually incredibly good quality. They docked it because they were like, I don't understand why you crocheted it rather than like sculpting it. Because of course it was the sculpture professor that decided they didn't like it versus the fiber professor who was like, this is amazing and I love it. You know? A bachelor's degree, does that mean you're single? You think I get game? Do you really think I get game? What about everything going on stream tells you I get game? So I think you have the answer to that question. We once took a t-shirt with a shark on it, cut shark bites into it, and painted the shark bites red. That sounds amazing. That sounds so fucking cool. That sounds awesome. You wanna make rug art? It seems like it really scratches the artsy brain itch. One of the coolest things I've ever seen was this one artist on YouTube. She was talking about weaving and about how to make big tapestries. What she did was she took, she didn't have a giant loom, right? So let me show you this real quick. Okay, so weaving loom. So if we're just weaving like a wall tapestry, right? What you want is a big loom. So I can show you a small loom. Imagine this, but like much bigger. This is what I'm looking. I'm not looking for like the double-stranded ones. I'm looking for the ones that you do by hand. This is a gigantic picture. So imagine this, right? Where you're actually physically stringing it piece by piece, right? So this is a loom, okay? Now imagine. So you have your warp threads. Those are your base foundation threads, okay? Where is Flappy Bird? Hold on, where is Flappy Bird? Flappy Bird is my cursor. I gotta find him real quick. Here he is. Hello, Flappy Bird. So these vertical ones, those are called your warp threads, right? That is your foundation, right? And then you have your weft. That is your weaving, you know, throughout this area. This is your weft, okay? So on your warp threads, right, you need to make sure that they're tight enough that they can actually hold the whole piece together. And then what you do is you weave in a way that doesn't pull and cinch this together. That is the main problem, is cinching, okay? What you can do, what I saw this lady do, was she just took a table she had, and she flipped it on its side, and then she used the legs of the table for her loom, for like this upper and lower part of the loom. And I was like, why don't I do that? I could literally just flip my table. I have an extra desk. I can just do that with my extra desk. Why don't I do that? Also, yeah, Flappy Bird has just kind of been on my screen. He just kind of hangs out in my OBS because you can't actually see my my cursor when I'm doing things. So Flappy Bird, I just move him around to point at things. Right, knowledge 100, exactly. Oh shit, hold on, let me do the paint. The paint. I didn't realize the ad was coming up. Thank you for the follow, Steve. Thank you. The paint is loading. Hello? Why is it loading? There we go. I mean, it works, yeah. So, does weaving require, does it require being good with your hands? I wouldn't even really say it does, honestly. Weaving is not difficult at all. It's just mainly tedious. And after a while, if you don't take care of your fingers, the warp threads will kind of rub your fingers raw. So wearing gloves or something like that kind of helps a lot. Is that paint dry? Yeah. During ads, we watch paint dry. That's it. That's quite literally what we do, is we watch paint dry. This is a 10-hour long video of paint drying. We are 8 hours and 44 minutes into it. We do it about 3 minutes per ad break. That lets you know how long we've been doing this. Whenever we're done with the paint drying, we're gonna watch grass grow. Isn't it awesome? This is my favorite part of stream, is watching paint dry. It's great. It's great. Yeah, so if you're not seeing the ads, then you don't, then you watch paint dry. Sorry, Flane, I'm sorry. Puppy Monkey Baby. You saw Puppy Monkey Baby? We're 8 hours in. Yeah, you missed the intro. Sorry, we gotta start over. Neko, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Good, go with your fingers. Your girl or guy will appreciate it. Unironically, art and things like that in general are they're so welcoming, because if you're not good with your hands, you can very easily learn to be good with your hands. It really just is, it is muscle memory. It's dexterity. It really is muscle memory. And as somebody who is clumsy, I still would say that I'm pretty dexterous because I do a lot of small tasks that require me to be not shaky or more precise with my hands. So whether it be art, things like weaving or like needle felting, because needle felting, you're using a barbed needle and you don't want to stab your fingers on accident. So things like that, or, I know how to repair, I repair cell phones and stuff. So I can actually take out the tiny little screws and things inside of them. That all, it's a skill that you learn over time. And the more you do it, the better you get with it. You can write a poem for a potential boyfriend. I mean, yes. I do say poetry. Poetry is a good way to go, yes. As long as it's not dear so-and-so, I'd be thinking, you know what, honestly, that would probably work on, hold on, this would work on me. Dear Six, when I saw you the other day, I could not look away. Your ass, fat as can be, truly a work of beauty. You and I, together, we shall reign. I can't think of a way to finish this, but that would probably work on me. That's not an invitation either. Please don't. All right, let's put the paint away. Goodbye, paint. How many puppies do you have? None. Well, I mean, I have an actual dog. Does he count? You fix cell phones. I see you're also in the family of IT specialists. Yeah, I got the The femboy works in IT. Yeah. I am the femboy that works in IT. I'd be fixing your phone with my thigh-high socks. You're like, help, help, my computer is smoking. And I'm like, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. I got you. All dogs are puppies. Here. Let me find my picture of my dog real quick. I'll show you. I have a really funny picture of my dog in the bathtub waiting for me. So he decided to roll around in the dirt outside and got covered in poop. And so this was me. So the bathtub was off. I just closed the curtain, and the curtain was still damp from the last time somebody used it. I just closed the curtain. Well, I went to go grab a towel really quick so I could bathe him, and this is what I come back to. He's so sad. He's not happy in this moment, because then he got a bath to fix, you know, the poop problem. So, but that's my dog, yeah. Mr. Oblivious VT, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. The dog is frozen in an ice cube. No! No! Father, why have you abandoned me? Yeah, exactly. Hi, Muggy. Dear Six, the way you drink all the monster in the fridge and don't leave me any, it makes me so mad. You're going into orbit, you boy failure. No, okay, don't call me dumb, please. I don't like being called dumb. Boy failures, I think okay. I think that's okay. I'm trying to be a bit nicer to myself and not call myself things like stupid or dumb, because it makes me sad. Bommy Kyomi, welcome, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Yeah, very much like, Dad, why? Why are you doing this to me? Well, poop-covered dogs get thrown in the bathtub. Good job, you took your 5G pills. Congrats. But yeah, that's my dog. He's a creature. He's hanging out. He's laying in the middle of the floor right now, just kind of laying on his side, snoozing. You'll hear him bark on occasion. If I was to call Carius, he will bark. For some reason, whenever I call Carius, the dog barks. I don't know why. The dog's name, his name's Abraham. I think Twitch seems to picked up on something to recommend your channel. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are we talking about? Yeah, his name's Abraham. He came pre-installed with that. If I didn't, so when I got him, if I didn't like his name, I would have changed it to like Dorito, because he has very Dorito-shaped ears. But when I asked him when I asked his like last owner what his current name was, because I got him when he was about 9 months old. He was rehomed multiple times before me. I'm actually his 4th owner. And so
keep your posture straight.
You know, if I didn't like his name would have been Dorito. And I was like, you know what, Abraham's a good name. That's a good name for a tiny dog. So that's my boy. That's my baby. I've had him for like 8 years or something like that now. He's kind of old now. He's getting there. It's my baby. Thank you. Thank you for the drink.
What the dog doing?
Twitch is digging too much. What do you mean by that? Is that an insult? Is that a compliment? Top tier name. Yeah, it's a good one. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. Was not me. Compliment. I see. Hello, noob. Welcome. I'm not really sure how it's a compliment, but I'll take your word on that. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I love dogs. There's never really been a point in my life where I haven't had a dog. Fridge Goblin. You know what? Fridge Goblin's good. Fridge Goblin is good. That's a good one. Hi, Balmy. Welcome. What's going on? How are you? Hope you're having a good night. Animals with silly names are the best. My friend has a cat named $5 Biggie Bag. That's amazing. That is amazing. So Carius, here, let's do a shout out for Mr. Carius. So I live, oh shit, shout out Carius BT. So I live with Carius. Yeah, join FaZe Clan. So I live with Carius, and Carius has 2 cats, okay? Their names are Dwanye the Croc Johnson and Microsoft Paint. He said his next cat is gonna be named the Cold. There's a stray cat outside he called El Jefe, which is Spanish for the boss. You named your pit bull Jim. That's a good name. That's a really good name for a dog. I love how, like, dog names are like Abraham, I don't know, Luna, Ruger is a really common name for, like, German Shepherds. I knew a dog named Mikey, Buddy, very, very just, like, kind names, you know, kind or, like, strong names, like, just normal names, okay? And then you have cats. You're like, this is my cat, his name is Shit Gremlin. I knew exactly where that fucking joke was going. I was like, Luna? Oh, you mean dog girls? The puppy girls? Yeah. Your dog is buff for a pit bull. By the way, if you have any animal pics, I love looking at people's animal pics. I have an entire Discord channel just for looking at people's pets, so I always love seeing them, if you don't mind sharing. You knew a corgi named Lord Wallace. I fucking love corgis. I fucking love corgis. I love dogs with, like, the toasted marshmallow coloration on them, where their chest is like that like nice, like, cream white color, and then their back has that, like, toasty brown color on them. Oh, toasted marshmallow dogs. Mwah. That and Merle is a really good one. Merle, like, I love Pomeranians, right? Like, I have one. Pomeranians are my favorite breed. Just bar none, they are my favorite breed. I always wanted one as a kid. And so when I found my dog, okay, the story of how I got my dog is really funny. I say I got my dog in a Target parking lot, which is technically true. What happened was, this was back when I was using Facebook a little more often, and that was because it was kind of me keeping up to date with my with my family. And then I saw way too much of people. I saw way too much of, like, my friends, or that of people that I used to be friends with. And then I would get really jealous because I'm like, damn, they're doing all this cool shit. What do you mean so and so is just teaching English in China? That's fucking cool. And I would get jealous, so I stopped using it. But so what I would do is I would go on and, like there was a buying and selling group, and somebody was like, hey, this is my dog. I don't want the dog anymore. I'm looking for a good home for him. And I was like, oh shit, real shit. And so I messaged them about him, and then we met up in a Target parking lot, and then I procured my dog. But the post was taken down because the group very specifically had a no trading animal rule. So had I been like an hour too late, I would not have gotten my dog. It was like the perfect place at the perfect time. So it's like, this dog, he's like my soul. He's my soul, he's my everything. I love him. Illegal dog deals. No.
Butter dog. The dog with the butter. Butter dog.
Dog with butter on him. Eevee Prehistoric Creature, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. You have 3 dogs, a pit bull, and a German Shepherd, and a husky. Oh my gosh, that must be a loud fucking house. That must be loud. Always wanted a giant dog or even a pit bull, but you've always had cats, which is not a bad thing with no dogs. Dogs and cats, I love them for different reasons, right? I like cats because cats are so like self-serving in a way. Jay Brand, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Self-serving isn't the word. Self-sufficient, right? Because, like, you can like go on a trip and leave a cat for like a day and it's fine, right? Like the cat knows where it goes to the bathroom. You can leave the food out and the cat's gonna be fine. You can leave the cat overnight and it's fine, right? With dogs, you can't really do that because you have to take them out. They do require a little bit more maintenance in that regard. And so it's like, I like cats because you can just kind of let them be for a little bit. With dogs, they're a little bit more needy, you know? Lost, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. And so, I like the way that dogs show affection. I like the wiggliness of them. I like the way that you take them on walks. I like playing, I know that some cats play fetch, but like I like playing fetch because it's kind of a thing that dogs are kind of known for. Like, I like going to dog parks. I love them. I love dogs so much, right? And I like cats so much because they're just 2 different, you know, they're just great. They're just so great. I'm glad you like my laugh. Thank you. It's a good compliment. Your dogs know how to open doors. That's awesome. That is fucking awesome. My dog is not very bright. My dog is not very bright. He's getting there. He'll get there one day. One day he'll be smart. I have hope for him. He knows how to do a couple of tricks, but I've tried to teach him some recent ones, some more recently, and he doesn't quite get it. I've tried for years to teach him how to shake. We're not getting anywhere with it. We're not getting anywhere with it. I've tried different methods. I've tried different treats. I've tried different, just different everything that you could think of. He doesn't quite get it. But that's okay. That's okay because he looks cute while trying. Because I'll be like, paw or shake, or I'll use different words, right? And he'll just be like, oh, you want me to sit down? Yeah, okay, I'll sit down. And then he sits. I'm like, not quite. But you know what? Good job. You've got the spirit. Pets in general are great, except hamsters because they don't care for you. No hamster has like died in a normal way either. Something about hamsters is inherently tragic. So, so like I would say if you want a hamster, get like a rat. Get a rat instead. Rats are so affectionate and so smart. They're so loving too. Rats are so freaking cute. I have one of those cute geckos with the fat tails. I love geckos. I love geckos. Geckos are great. Geckos are awesome. Hamsters never die old. That's true. That's true. They don't. Hello, Cram. Welcome, welcome. Bunnies in the wild are crazy. Bunnies in the wild are crazy. But bunnies in general are just really, really sweet too. Like if you get like yourself like a nice little rabbit, they are so cute. I actually volunteered at a rabbit shelter when I was younger. When I was in high school, I had to do some community service, and I only needed to do 8 hours of community service, but I ended up doing it for like a year and a half, where like once a week I would go and volunteer at a rabbit shelter, and that shit was awesome, except for the time that I got pissed on by a chinchilla. Chinchillas are really mean. Like you can have sweet chinchillas, but I feel like the ratio of sweet chinchillas to mean chinchillas is like, there are so many more mean chinchillas than there are sweet chinchillas. How did I end up having to do community service? It was part of, it was a requirement for people that were in like the honors AP of my high school. You had to do a certain amount of community service. It was just kind of like getting involved in your, it was for a specific class. It was for like our, like one of our history courses. And it was like getting involved in your, what is it called? Community type thing. And so yeah, you had to do it, and it was part of your grade. So they huff and stomp their paws. Yes. Oh my gosh, rabbits when they get like fussy are the funniest thing. They stomp their little feet, and it's so funny. It's so funny. You should never had to do that for your AP classes. Yeah, I don't know if they still do, but it was a requirement when I had to. Maybe do 100 hours for that shit. That's crazy. I had to do 8, but I did way more than 8. So, hi Zine, hello, welcome. Or is it Zon, like Sean? Your gecko's name is Ravioli. Ravioli! Can I see Ravioli? You should send pictures of Ravioli. I would like to see Ravioli. That's a cute name. Chinchillas have a Napoleon complex. They act like huge buff animals while being a little cute and soft ball of fur. Yeah, chinchillas are like, they act so tough when quite literally if you get them wet, they mold. So, like, come on, dude, come on. By the way, yeah, that's kind of what happens if you get chinchillas wet. So like the average human, like our hair follicles, there's like one to three hairs coming out of a single hair follicle, right? Chinchillas have like 16 on average coming out of each hair follicle. So their fur is so dense that if you get your chinchilla wet and don't like actively work to dry it off, it just doesn't dry and retains moisture and eventually molds. So you end up with a moldy chinchilla. They're strange. They're strange little creatures. But yeah, what happened was there were chinchilla cages, and I'm not really tall. You know, it's no secret that I'm pretty short. And so the tallest chinchilla cage, I had to get on my tiptoes to reach the water, right? So I'm pulling the water down, and the chinchilla comes out of nowhere and just decides, I'm gonna pee on you, and just pees on me. And I'm like, Dude, what the hell? I'm literally just changing your water for you. I'm doing a favor for you. That is the only instance working at the rabbit shelter for 1.5 years that I was ever peed on by an animal. And it was the same chinchilla. Twice that one chinchilla peed on me. Twice. Hello, cat with a gun. Welcome, welcome. You're getting a goose from a local lake. You are fighting a dinosaur. I feel like geese are the closest we have to dinosaurs. That and chickens. Yeah, it hated me. It hated me. It kind of hated everybody. That particular chinchilla hated everybody. So, I don't know. If you feed them after dark or get them wet, they turn into gremlins. Geese are so mean. I don't think I've ever met a nice a nice goose. I don't think I've ever met a goose that was nice. They're always out for blood. They hate you from frame 1. You made 6 geese your friends. That's cute. That's cute. Cobra chickens. Yeah. I'm sure there are some nice geese. But yeah. That one wanted out, but little did it know. Die in the wild. I feel like it's a lot of animals. It's a lot of animals. It's like when your cat is like, please, 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 please let me outside. And then you let your cat outside for a second and it's like snowing and they're like, never mind, I want to go back inside. Never mind, never mind. I thought better of it. Ultra kill dudes. That's a way to phrase it. They are kind of ultra kill type, yeah. Cats are tsunderes, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Dogs are like the dare, like, oh my god, I love you so much type. Versus cats who are just like, you're fine, I guess. It's not like I want you to pet me, you know? You heard Ultra Kill? I've never actually played Ultra Kill. So I don't quite understand the reference. And once ripped off... Okay, noob. Okay. That Merc on site policy. Geese are scary. Geese are scary. My sister told me a story like a long time ago about how like they used to live by a like a pond, and how every time they would like she'd go out and play, she'd end up coming home eventually because the geese would chase her off. Can you imagine? You're just hanging out. You're like 5 years old, and then the geese just decide, no, what is go? Hi, Shinigami. I told you I'm like Mr. Potato Head. They can put anything on me. They give me assets on occasion. Hi, Shini. Literally anything. I mean, yeah, that's what I do. The yapping is the thing. Geese maxing. Yeah. You have jiggle physics? Do you like it? Are you enthralled? Are you enthralled? Are you having a good time? My eyes are up here, buddy. My eyes are up here. Yeah. You mean, yeah. I ain't gonna say I hate it. I just realized something. Hold on. I just realized something. One sec. I meant to do this and I keep forgetting to. There we go. There we go. The southern slip out. Listen, I didn't live in the South for like long enough for it to like really set in. But sometimes I'll say something where I'm just like, yeah, I could tell I lived there for a while. What'd I forget to do? I don't know. Look at yourself, bro. Stares at you with my big wet eyes. Tears up a little bit, cries, blushes. Did you notice? You have too many accents. I have more of like a valley accent, I'd say. I'd say that my accent is more valley than anything. But I used to sound way more valley. I used to always sound like this. Like, this is how I talked for like the longest time ever. And then like eventually, like I lived in the South for long enough to where I didn't talk like this anymore, you know? Like this was just kind of how I spoke when I was like when I was younger, like up until I was like maybe like 18 is when when I was 18 I moved, so I kind of sounded like this for the longest time ever, and so I would talk just like this. There you go, Shinigami. Yeah, he noticed. My God, chat, he noticed. Your Russian accent. Russian accents are so nice. I think Russian accents sound really nice. Me thinking about Mephi. Mephi has like the cutest accent. No, I wouldn't go that far, Shinigami. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh my God, Vesty, hi. From Kentucky, but traveled a lot, so yours kind of odd. I can't. So I can't really talk in like a Southern accent. But certain things I'd say, I think over time living with my accent, like with my roommate who had a really like thick Southern accent, some of the things that they would do would kind of rub off on me. Like how what do you guys, okay, hold on. I got a question for you. Hold on. I need to pull up an image. I'm going to ask you something. Washing machine? No, we didn't say that. All right. So I'm going to ask you, what do you call this item, okay? What do you call this? What do you call this? What is this item? Shopping cart, okay. Cart, shopping cart. A cart, okay. A lot of people seem to call this a cart. Spectre! Spectre! You got it! It's a buggy. Yeah! Yeah, basket's also good. Buggy. That was one that I learned over time. People call this a buggy in certain places in like the US, right? I don't know if it's either an, I don't know. Yeah, it's a buggy. Yeah, this is a buggy. Yeah. That was something that I picked up when I was living with my old roommate because they called it a trolley. I do know people call it trolley. Trolley is not one. From where? It's more of a Southern thing, from my understanding. It's more of a Southern thing. But yeah, buggy. This is a buggy. Shopping cart. I want so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can somebody please put me in a shopping cart and push me around? Please. Please. They call them carriages in New England. That's fancy. That's fancy. Isn't trolley also like a British thing? If used beneath the Mason-Dixon line, that's a buggy. Yeah. Buggy's very Appalachian. Yeah. It's yes, that kind of general area. Yeah. Can somebody please put me in a cart and push me around? Yeah. I want to be pushed around in the cart. Please. Not like the kids part. I want to be in like the main cart part. I need a picture of me being pushed down a hill in a shopping cart. Yeah. Should I ask you more questions like this? Okay, here. All right, here. Here's a good one. What do you guys call this object? What is this? Soapbox, race in a cart. Water fountain. Okay, water fountain. A fountain, a drinking fountain. Bubbler. He's northeastern. Get him! Get him! He called it a bubbler! He's New Englander. New Englander? Wait, what is the word for that? There's a word for that. Hold on. Bostonian. I'm Midwestern. That's where I go. It's the Midwest, yes. They call them bubblers. Yeah. I probably would call this a drinking fountain. I think I would call this a drinking fountain. But water fountain also feels correct. I think I would say drinking fountain. This is one that makes me think a little bit. I have to think, do I call it a drinking fountain or do I call it a water fountain? And it's probably a drinking fountain. Oh yeah, this is the LKL 500? Yeah. This shit, you know this shit, this is gonna have the crispest fucking water out of it. And its stream is gonna be immaculate. This thing's gonna taste good. You know when you see one of these guys, this shit tasting yummy. Call them a biohazard. Unironically, we think that part of the reason that like a lot of people in my dorm. Okay, so one year when I worked as kind of like a resident assistant, but kind of not. Everybody on my floor got mono. Okay, like basically everybody on my floor got mono. And the thing about mono is it's kind of spread through like saliva, and so we genuinely think it was the water fountains, like these. We think that these were the reason why most people got mono, because a lot of people would use them. So we think that like one person that had mono used it and like used it improperly and then gave everybody else mono. Yeah. So yeah, I ended up getting it too. It's not fun. That is not fun at all. Not fun at all. That is an awful, awful, awful sickness to get. And it's the worst. It's the fucking worst. You got mono the correct way. Buddy, my man. Is this the big baller? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Too much water pressure, too little pressure, moldy or rusty. Yeah. I get nervous about these guys. Yeah. I don't use them anymore. I don't know the last time I used like a drinking fountain. I will go out of my way to purchase a bottle of water before I use one of these. So it's an awesome way to waste 2 months of your life. Dude, I remember that shit was awful. That shit was awful. I just laid in bed all day. It's Glitch Boy, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. I feel bad because one of my friends, she kept like, so mono never goes away, right? So your body just learns to live with mono, okay? And then it goes dormant, and then you're fine. And then you're like not contagious. Unless you're having symptoms, you're not contagious when it comes to mono. And most people kind of have it. Like most people get it. I had a friend that like every year would have a flare up, and she would just be so sick for like a month. And then yeah, it's so like, yeah, the worst. Yeah, I don't recommend it ever. Don't get it. When they're like, hey, don't share your water bottles or things like that. That's why. It's because of mono. Because mono is so easy to spread. So, you ate a moldy sandwich. You puked on a friend. Ugh. They wake up to eat and shower and bathroom. That was it. Real shit. Yeah. I couldn't go to class. I couldn't do my job. Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. I had so many things planned too, because as part of like when I was living and working on campus and like was kind of an RA, I had to do certain things. Like, you know, I had different duties. I had to go watch like the little classroom we had. I had to do different programs, and so like cooking things or like helping people out with studying and stuff. I couldn't do anything. Someone at your work pissed in the water fountain. Do they have it on like camera? Is that how they knew? Or did you just happen to know? Did they brag? How do they find out? Did they brag? Oh, hi. Hi, sis. How's it going? Behave, guys. Behave. Don't know why anyone used fans or anything else instead when the Chad Superior window AC unit. Because a window AC unit is not allowed in most places. Unless you like own a house. Basically, if you're renting at all, a window AC unit is like not allowed usually. Like, I'm not allowed to have one, despite the fact that I would like to have one. I tried to power through it for like a week and go to class. Thought maybe it was coming down with strep or something. Fucking real shit. Ask us another question. I don't know any others. Those are the two that I know that are just like divisive. Okay. Do you say caramel or do you say caramel? Type 1 if you say caramel. Type 2 if you say caramel. Oh, soda's a good one too. You're right. Okay. I've seen a lot of ones. So look at what mono is. Let me see what, hold on. Mono sickness. Mononucleosis. or the kissing disease is what it's called. It's caused by the Epstein-Barr virus. It's basically like, imagine a really, really awful, awful cold, but it also makes your spleen swell, so you can't really do much activity. I see mostly caramel, surprisingly enough. I was expecting caramel, actually, to be the popular way of saying it. It's a wild name. I mean, yeah, it's mostly spread through saliva. That's why it's called the kissing disease, yeah. So most people apparently say caramel. Interesting. It's caramel. I go back and forth, actually. Growing up, I said caramel, but then I started saying caramel, and now I just kind of say whichever. I think I kind of tend to default to caramel. But I don't know. Sometimes I'll say caramel. Like, I'll say a caramel apple, right? I'll say a caramel apple, but I'll say, like, caramel as in the candy. That makes sense, right? I don't know. Don't question it too hard. Don't question it too hard. It's easier to just not think. Do you spell it gray or gray? Gray with an E or gray with an A? I think I do gray with an E more often, but I think that's more of like a, I know in the US, I think E is what we use, and then I think like it's more European to do with an A. Or maybe vice versa. I know one way is more American and one is more English. Yeah, I mean more European. Look up, then look down. No, you just want to see my boobs jiggle, don't you? I know what you're doing. Any American Southerners or Midwesterners? The A is American? Is it really? Huh. I don't actually know. I just kind of don't think. Gray. Which is really funny because if I type it, it just tells me, what? So I typed it and my spell check is saying spell with an A is wrong. That's funny. Anybody ever hear say bless your heart? By the way, guys, if you didn't know, bless your heart is not a compliment. Not at all. If you ever hear someone say, oh, bless your heart, that is not a compliment. That is an insult. That is an insult. That person is absolutely insulting you. Yeah. Oh, bless your heart. Nah, they are judging you and looking down on you. Yeah, they're calling you an idiot, basically. Yeah. They're basically saying, oh, bless your heart. You're so, like, dumb, or, like, something like that. Yeah, bless your heart is very you sweet summer child coded. Yeah. What's up, Sasa? What's up? We do not use that word here, by the way. That's your only warning. We don't use that word here. People say it when you go through tough shit. I don't really think so, no. I don't think I've ever heard anybody use it in a way that's like, oh, it's more just like, oh, good vibe. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard bless your heart used in a way that wasn't like that. I don't think I have. What's up, Sasa? Need you to explain one thing to me like you're 60 or something. What is LOL, Lamau even? How do you explain that? So it's like, haha, ha ha ha. Am I a girl or a boy? What do you think I am? What do you think I am? Go on, guess. I won't be mad, don't worry. Go on. Guess. Creature. It's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah. I rescind my comment. No. Go on. Go on. Just guess. I won't be mad. Don't worry. You know now? Okay. What is your final answer? Robots in disguise. I am a Transformer. You're so right. I'm literally Optimus Prime. I was the first Optimus, actually. That's true. That's true. That's true. I did say the iconic line, "What's up? I'm Optimus Prime." That's what he said, right? Something about the Allspark or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen Transformers since like the second movie came out, and honestly, what year did that come out? Hold on. That came out in 2009. That came out in 2009. What do you mean? What do you mean this movie is 16 years old? I don't remember anything about it, but I do know I saw it in theaters. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, Vine Boom is right. Oh no. Oh jeez. The 2000s were ages ago. McDubs, hee, thank you for the follow. Welcome, 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 welcome. Knee high to a grasshopper? What are you saying? What are you saying?
Keep your posture straight.
I know I saw that movie in theaters. I can't tell you anything about it. Which movie was the one where Shia LaBeouf is on like a table and they're like trying to extract something from him? Were they trying to get in his brain? Which one was that? The troll face meme wasn't even a thing then? Wait. When was Trollface made? No, Trollface was made in 2008. That was 2008. Okay. Trollface was definitely around for the second Transformers movie. Okay, you scared me for a second. I was like, no way does the second Transformers movie older than Trollface. He was. He was only a year old then. Congrats, Trollface. Congrats on being born. The first Transformers? Okay. I remember that scene and nothing about it. And then for some reason at the end, they're making out on top of Bumblebee while the others are kind of just hanging out. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? They'd be like, hey homie, can you lay down so I can use you as a bed and make out with my girlfriend on top of you? Why would you do that? I don't get it. How did that make Bumblebee feel? Did he like that? Did he enjoy that? All of us 90 kids desperately trying to avoid the existential dread of going closer and closer to the age of 40. Real shit. I mean, but like, a lot of 90s, I mean, not, a fair amount of 90s kids are not 30 yet. I mean, if you were born in 1990, you'd be 35. But if you were born in 99, you'd be 25. So, I mean, a good half of them ish are not 30 yet. So, yeah. Wait, hold on. Bumblebee is a real bro who's got his homies back, even if they're blowing out each other's backs. The best burrito, and do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. Of course I remember that. Oh my god. I realize there's so many people here that were not... Hold on. Don't worry. I'll show you something crazy right now. Watch this shit, okay? Ninja Turtle Man guy, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Watch this shit. You ain't ready for this. Please load. It's loading. Hold on. What do you mean I'm offline? No, the fuck I'm not. Check your connection. Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this the hard way and open up my other browser, apparently, because my main browser does not want to cooperate. This might blow my ears out, though. Of course I have a...
You wouldn't settle for...
ad. Of course I have an ad. At least it gives me time to turn it down. Alright. What you guys know about this? It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Out in the street. Tacos. All you can eat. Lettuce and shells. Cheese and meat. It's raining tacos. Yum, 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 yummity yum. It's like a dream. Yum, 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 yummity yum. Bring your sour cream. How does this make you feel?
Shell, meat, lettuce, cheese, shell.
Do you feel good? Or do you feel existential dread?
Shell, meat, cheese, 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 cheese.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos. It's raining tacos. You feel happy? I haven't heard this in forever. It's been a minute since I brought that one up. What's the longest you ever gone without hearing a song you remember hearing? What do you mean by this? I mean, I listen to the same music every day, probably. You weren't expecting to hear Raining Tacos? Never expect Raining Tacos. It's always going to pop up at some point. Happy Taco Tuesday. It's not Tuesday yet for me. It's not Tuesday yet. Tuesday's tomorrow. Happy early Taco Tuesday. Realizing I still know the words to Nickelback songs like 15 years later. Okay, actually, we were in my Discord on Saturday night. We had a movie night and we watched Pokemon 2000, right? I grew up watching that movie over and over and over and over and over into like my teens, right? There is a part in like the little pre-short before the movie where all of the Pokemon start like dancing and they like start singing. It's not actually lyrical. It's like Bellossom, 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 right? I remembered all of it. I remember just the random Pokemon noises from that. I saw that so fucking much growing up. That was one of the strangest things where I was just like, I know all of the, what the fuck? What is going on here? See, yes, you know exactly what I'm referring to. Exactly. Yeah. You hear a song and later you hear it again like, heh. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. That happened a lot recently to me. Ooh, my neck is cracked. My work plays a lot of like 80s and 90s music, and so it would be like music that I remember my parents listening to when I was a kid, and so I'll be like, oh damn, I haven't heard this song in like years, and now I can't stand him. Why does it look like he traded IQ for candy? I'm actually incredibly smart. You wouldn't get it. Hello, welcome, Crazy. Hello. Here in Chile, a lot of Latin America scene kids from the 2000s were actually gangs and often fought with punks, metalheads, and... Oh, I see. We were 6, you heard the opening to Duality on PS2 game, and then I was 18, I got into Slipknot. I was sleeping on Duality when I heard it for the first time, and when I was 12 years, my mind exploded. I was like that with Blue October, actually. So my mom listened to Blue October a lot growing up. And when I remember the song "Hate Me" by Blue October, and she would listen to that a lot. And then when I was like, it was just one day, and I was probably like 19 maybe or something like that. I heard "Hate Me" and I was like, oh, what? I remember this. And then like I just remembered all of it, you know. I took that surprisingly well. Well, you know, I know I'm smart. That's all that matters, is I know I'm smart. So I don't like being called dumb though. So "How You Remind Me" as a 27-year-old made your soul leave my body. Wait, which song is that? Fred, of course, Fred. Oh, Fred. Good night, GMAT. Good night. Fred, Lucas Cruikshank still makes, like, YouTube stuff. Like, Lucas Cruikshank still is popular on, like TikTok and stuff. Never made it as a wise man. Never made it as a poor man stealing. That one. Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Yeah, okay. Did you like my Nickelback impression? This is how you remind me of what I really am. He kind of sings like he's got something in his mouth. He's like, could also be a Creed impression. That could be a Creed impression. You're so right. You're so right on that. Nickelback spent all night at the strip club. My cousin stripped out once. They tipped really well and were great. That's crazy. That is crazy lore. Crazy Nickelback strip club lore. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. We'll make your heart rate spike. I'll sing it for you. I'll learn the whole thing. That's a joke, I'm not gonna do that. I'm bad at learning songs. I'm looking at something real quick. I'm doing a little look-see here. You ready to know the whole thing? Okay, you can teach me and then I'll sing it for you. Okay, I think I want to call it a night. My head kind of hurts. I had a headache earlier, then I had some caffeine, and it made my headache better, and now my headache's back. So I think I need to take an ibuprofen and lay down. So we chill, calling it a night. Thumbs up. Good night, Oomphy, thank you. Make sure you stick around for the raid, because what we're going to do is we're going to go raid somebody, and then you'll get channel points, and you can use those channel points to harass me. Not harass me, just put things on my hair. Damn it, the person I wanted to raid, they're asleep right now. Fuck. Shit. Who? Aha! We're gonna raid this person instead. Perfect. Y'all like this one. You guys will like this one. Oop. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go radio, we're gonna go radio, why am I trying to call him Yoy? We're gonna raid Roy. That was a tongue twister. We're gonna go raid Roy. It's his birthday today, so we'll go inside and tell him happy birthday. Test subject, don't leave. Well, too late. I'm leaving. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Tomorrow is incredibly important, because we're doing PowerPoint night tomorrow. This right here. We're doing this tomorrow. It's gonna be me, Josh, Gatson, Carius, and Vinny, and we're all gonna show our PowerPoints to each other, and we're gonna be like, why the fuck did you make a PowerPoint about this? Things like this. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be really good. Usual stream time. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you very, very much. Yeah. check out the YouTube and join my Discord because we do stuff there. Thank you, Sasa. Thank you so much for that. That's our raid message. We're gonna ask if you got games on your phone. And just be nice. Tell them happy birthday. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Stay fucked up and evil. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.